Welcome to Chaotic Calling Stream. I am the DM Starwind, and I'll take some of these adventurers on their journey through the world of Elsperia, and perhaps, maybe, other places. Who knows? Joining me, we have Kodak, the Goliath Paladin.
Greetings. That wasn't as gruff as I wanted.
We have Suffix, the Auntie Roger, who's probably gargling salt water right now.
I'm back.
Say hi.
Hello.
Now, Valerian, the brewing sorcerer.
Hello.
We have Jara, the cute kobold of the Druid of Moonies.
Hi guys!
Xanon and Odysseus are currently running late, work-related issues. Hopefully they can join us soon. They're welcome to jump in here as soon as they are available, but by all means, let's see what we can accomplish while they're gone. But last time on our adventure, the party reconvened in a vision. Oh, they found themselves being regaled of a tale of a young girl and her mother at story time, nighttime, bedtime stories, and the scene froze and the girl stood up suddenly and cried out for her mother. After the vision dissipated, the group found themselves relocated at the retreat. A rangerish, not the actual ranger, but somebody who looked like a ranger, person started to stalk about, almost ready to shoot the party, but soon finds out that they are here because something weird with Ninny. Damn it, Ninny, why things gotta get weird? After hearing the tale and having Crimzu say hello to the group once more, the party was shown to a bunkhouse that was catty-cornered to the retreat, where they could stay. Also, there was a barrel of fine honey ale in the basement of the bunkhouse. The next morning, Liana offered to take the party to hunt down a unicorn. The idea was to negotiate with the unicorn to see if it could heal Ninny and use it to wake her from her comatose state. I mean, I'm starting to think they might have to go find a prince, some kind of Prince Charming, and see if that works too, but I don't know. Crimzu then offered a litter of useful, and I use the term useful in quotation marks here, items for the party from his hoard, with various items for everyone to choose from. Eventually, we got around to it. The party was ready to set out on their field trip into the Perinthian forest around them. It wasn't too long till the group ran into another group of humanoids similar to Suffix. Suck. I can't do that without backtracking my own throat. I don't know why you pick weird names. But there were two purebloods and a Malison Yanti that were seen together, just kind of carousing their way through the forest. The rest of the party hid while Suffix tried to parley, or at least get information, okay, to be honest, he didn't really say his words in a way that would be interpreted as friendly, and the ranger, sensing danger, decided he'd just fire a shot off in the Malison, and yeah, we rolled initiative and headed out. Alright, so from there, the party managed to take out the two purebloods, the females of the group. I'm sorry, Suffix, you're not going to get laid in this campaign. And now, under the effect of a charm spell, the Malison was under Chara's charm. She was like proud of her achievement and not wanting to kill any more of Suffix kind. She tells him to go away, and he does so. He gets about maybe 50 or 60 feet away before the ranger decides they need to die. And once again, fighting breaks out, and to prevent Xanon or anyone else from getting the kill, Liana mercy kills the beast, only to stare daggers and discomfort the ranger as best as she can, spilling the brain matter on him. She's very vocal in her actions. But then the party resumes the hunt, and we left off as hoofs of a unicorn are finally spotted, and now the party is ready to start the other half of their hunt. So, I don't know, let's see here. So I'm trying to grab the vibes again. We were tracking. Who made the initial... I think somebody made a survival check. Let me see. It might even be the last person who rolled. Let's take a look at that. I guess it was Liana that did it, I'm supposing? No, let's see. We got a couple of survival rolls there. I see a knight. So it's probably the ranger who is not here at the moment. So Huh. Odysseus, who was also not here. So the people who made the survival rolls aren't here. Awkward. Alright, I got this.
I also made a 17 myself.
You made a 17?
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, there it is. Alright, so yeah. So yeah, with Suffix kind of like searching through with the other two, the three of them are able to kind of like lead out a trail, and Leona's quickly fixated on it too, and she's like got her hopes up, like, alright, soon I'll be able to get my mistress back. You know, you can hear her vibrantly being happy about the prospect of finally tracking this unicorn to its ends. So as we kind of proceed forward, what's the marching order look like? So the way I want to do this is just like from left to right, who's in the front, who's in the middle, you know, just
I'm kind of leaning toward Chara being nearby Leona.
Alright, so I want everybody here to go ahead and kind of move their tokens in the way that you want to be. Front being Kodak at the moment, and the back is being kind of like back where Xanon is. I'm leaving them at the bottom so I can reposition.
I'm
just do a straight
right
line.
there.
Yeah, I'm about to pull Leona onto the map too, so I need to redo her token.
Mew! You get back there, you snake person.
But I'm trying to lead you guys.
Yeah,
No!
he's doing
I
survival.
want Leona.
Well, hold on. It's fine. They can all help me. And I would assume... Yeah, so I think what we would do... Like, this is not the perfect Baldur's Gate formation, but hey, this will work, right? Odysseus is up here with Leona, and Suffix is too. And Chara's just kind of like hanging out there, skipping along as she does.
Yep.
Or are we being stealthy? That's a question. How are we...
I mean, we could try to be stealthy,
Yeah, do you want to try to be stealthy?
but that's why I'm staying farther back.
Okay. Do you want to be further back than that and just pick up the rear?
Yeah, I'm trying to pick up the rear.
Alright, so you go ahead and move to the end. Because Xanon's currently at the end right now. Like, here. There. You want to be there. And these guys can be...
Well, I'm not seeing anything move right now. 1 second.
Oh. Well, we're on the front page, right? Everybody sees the front page, right? And I'll get us to a map whenever we need it. So, considering where we are kind of like positioned, we'll go 2 by 2 as you're kind of like traveling through. Keeping track of the hoofs. Let's get a perception check from everybody.
So we're doing the stealth way, right? Should we roll stealth as well?
We'll roll perception first, and then we'll go into stealth.
For once in her entire life.
Wow, what happened there?
Nice. There we
Char,
go.
are you okay? Are you sick?
She's glutton with rage right now.
So yeah. She's kind of mad about everything that happened earlier. These are pretty low rolls. Valerian, where are you getting a +4 from, or is that supposed to be there?
It's not. I accidentally had the guidance.
Okay, no problem. Okay, I had some stuff that were pre-planned. Let me double check my planner here. I kind of like that idea. Alright. So, traveling through... Let's do the stealth check next, actually. So now we're going to see how stealthy we are. Are we doing any kind of buffs? I don't think you can yet, can you? None of that fancy pass without a twice. I'm not getting none of that shit at level 2. Get that out of here. Alright, go ahead.
I can't do that right now.
Well, at least you rolled better
That's
on this
11 for me.
Yep. That's 11.
But I'm in the back, so...
You got...
23.
Yeah. See ya.
Ooh, look at Valerian. He disappeared.
Alright, so it's a group effort, and then a couple of you who are kind of like clinking around, you can kind of like have like one of your allies is just like kind of like softening the thuds of your footsteps. Like, come on now, man. And you're kind of like correcting each other's stance as you're kind of stalking through this forest region. And oh, you know what? I can roll for Leona too, so hold on.
Ching, 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 ching.
Silence.
The less with the chink, chink, chink.
She gets a 16, and then I'll do a perception check from earlier just to see if she's got her eyes like, wow, she's as perceptive as Chara. I don't know why she's leading this, but she's like, All right, so here are the tracks. They lead this way. I'm kind of follow them. Wait, what's it? Okay, so I rolled an 8. All right, and let's see here. Interpreting. Yeah. You guys continue for a little bit, and the forest is like eerily quiet. And then you get a little deeper into the forest, and then you start seeing cobwebs. And not talking like small cobwebs that you find at the corner of your little, in your room, and you're like, I got to dust that off and all that kind of stuff. No, I'm talking like huge webbing.
This is like that.
Maybe in your world. But there's like white splatter all over in the tree lines, on the branches, on the trunks, and you can... When I say white splatter, I'm talking webbing, not... Okay. I know I'm thinking it, so I know one of you must... Yeah, I know somebody else might be thinking the same thing. I figure I'd go ahead and cut that cord, but maybe I made it worse. But at any rate, yeah. Spiders. You'd think there are spiders creeping around here somewhere. And Liana kind of like looks to you guys and is like, okay, we need to be careful. I do at least see spider webs. Chara, you see them. Everybody kind of sees that the forest is getting a little thicker with webbing.
Seems to be a pest problem.
I'm gonna look back just to make sure that the two in the back are still there.
Yeah, they seem to be there. Your ranger friend is slowly stalking, and the dice is right up there with Liana until they get here. Otherwise, so
You see me strangling. No.
no, actually, maybe the ranger's like putting webbing between the clits of your chainmail so they'll quit clicking or whatever you're wearing, just to like dampen the sound. So that was how you succeeded on that check. Yeah. I'm trying to remember what I need to look up. But yeah, you guys are like spacing through here. Is there anything on your mind while you're doing this?
I don't like spiders anymore.
Could I try to collect some of this spider web?
I mean, you can certainly try, yeah.
Yeah. Survival for that, or
Yeah, tell me the number. I'm currently putting something together.
12.
Alright, give me a minute to populate something. How far away from the party do you get to go over and scrape some of this? I think about 30 feet, right?
About 20 feet.
Alright, so put that there, put that there. Alright, so we'll go. Alright, chat can see what I'm up to, but yeah, I didn't plan this out because I didn't know which event I was going to go with. But this is the event we're going to go with, and then we're going to like put these down here for now so that, we can let them be hidden. So you're kind of like starting to pull at the thread, right? And you pull off a small chunk of it before a couple of beady eyes starts to look at you weirdly, and then all of a sudden a giant spider jumps out and tries to bite you, and we're about to roll an ish. However, that spider will get a surprise round on you. So
Could it see my stealth roll though, or no?
you are out of stealth because you performed an action.
Plus,
And
when you touch a spider's web, they usually feel it.
Yeah, they know where you are. But just to be fair, here's what we'll do. Put this one here. Alright, I'm building the map, so we're about to get started here. And I will put you right there. And it's weird because whenever you touch it, this thing looked like it was literally behind the tree. And now, it is literally right in your face. And it will do a bite attack to start. Trying to snap at the person, trying to get into its web. Does a 14 hit?
Nope, that'll miss.
So you reflex back, and then all of a sudden, this giant spider makes itself known as its mandibles kind of like click in the air. And now everybody is like alert of it. It's like, oh shit, there's a... Yeah, Leon's like, holy crap, and pulls out her bow, gets ready for a fight. What are the rest of you doing as we get ready to roll an ish?
I'll take out my sword or not my sword, my axe and shield, and be like, "Oh, that's a decently large spider." Ooh.
Yeah, go ahead and roll initiative
geez.
as we get started. Because there was only one surprise round, and now it's the
I
spider.
did not click my token. Let's see.
Yeah, click your token, because I am lazy. Wow, that was good that you had to click your token, right? Probably should roll for them.
Hey, look, guys! I can get my new mount.
Not guarantee I'll be able to play their character properly, but I will do my best. Wow, the giant spiders get to go first. Oh, this is going to be so much fun. So I'm going to do all their movement and probably reveal the rest of them as they kind of move in on you. I love it when players go to gather stuff.
Miss Liana, I don't think this is a unicorn.
You
This
don't
looks like giant
think.
spiders.
You don't say. Really? I think you better be ready for a fight, because here they come.
There's a lot of them. We might need to take a tactical retreat.
Alright, well, I'm going to start with these three, and then we're going to kind of like go from there. Alright, my friend, we got some spiders who want to bite you and web you. So for the first one that attacked you, it reaches back and tries to spit a web at you. So it's a 16 hit.
Yes, the 16 hits me.
This webbing starts surrounding your entire body, and you will need to make this strength check on your turn as an action if you want to free yourself. And does that do any damage? It does not. Okay. So you are webbed, considered restrained, I believe. And you see the description there. And then the other two will proceed to bite you. Alright, so one crits, but the other misses. Take 7, 8, 9, plus 12 is 21.
Okay. So I take no poison damage, luckily, since I'm a spider. I'm not a spider, but a snake.
So you take 7 points of piercing.
7.
And then, wow, are you really immune to poison this early in the game?
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking yawn tease. Is that why you picked this shit? Because you knew you were gonna get poisoned? Yep, you're immune. You're fine. You're fine. Alright, so yeah, these spiders are
So I have a
nothing.
question.
I have answers.
Would they be considered beast or insects?
Well, if you're asking to see if you can shape shift into one,
No.
they are considered
Different
large beast.
I have another question.
I have answers. Go ahead.
So I had casted mage armor. Is that still on since its duration 8 hours? Or has
Yes.
it been longer?
Yes, it's still on. Like, it's maybe been an hour and you guys have been tracking, and then you came into this part of the forest. I'm trying to see if this web has range. Like, can they shoot it from a distance? Because if so, then they're going to be able to act otherwise. The range is 30 to 60 feet, so yeah, okay. Just checking. Or afraid, you know.
So if someone decided to cast Beast Bond, it wouldn't work, right?
What is it?
Beast Bond.
Posted. I don't know exactly what Beast Bond does. You can establish a beast you touch that is friendly to you or charmed by you. The spell fails if the beast's intelligence score is 4 or higher until the spell ends. Well, currently they're not friendly to you, so I would say no. One beast you touch that is friendly to you. That is the thing that I'm reading there.
You would have
Okay.
to charm it first.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like animal friendship, I believe. Okay, so Odysseus will get a spider web to the face. Ooh, and she will get webbed. And then, you know what? I'm just going to shoot Xanon with one too. I'm going to readjust that. It's going to be shoot from there. Xanon, manages to stay out of it. Odysseus is considered locked in place. We got one more. Where do we want to go? We already got that person locked down. Between 30 and 60. Like, I'm trying to do this to, like, kind of take them out of the combat, too, until they get here. If they get here. So I'll go ahead and hit him again. Xanon will be bound. So 2 webbings out. Which I think, story-wise, would make this a lot easier for both of us. So you see Xanon and Odysseus get webbed, along with Suffix, who's up there just dancing with all these giant spiders. Comes to Odysseus' turn, and she can't reach anything, so she's just going to try to break out of it with a strength check. Otherwise, she can't even move. She fails. She is still restrained. Kodak.
Okay, so we got what's a Salami up there being attacked by 3. We got what's her face getting attacked by 1, and soon to be 2 probably. Probably better stick into a group. So I'm gonna run up here to the spider, 15 feet. And I'm gonna try to free Odysseus from the webbing.
And how do you plan to do that and make my job harder, you jackass?
With my axe.
I fucking hate you, dude. I trapped her on purpose.
My +6 to hit axe.
It fails.
And I
Next.
attempt to cut her. That's a 15.
You cut into Odysseus. Do damage.
Well, no, I'm cutting the web. Look, it says it can be destroyed, attacked and destroyed. Plus, that's 11, so I break the web.
Sorry, if you want to give me one of those sheets, I could.
No, it's fine. So you free her. No, it's fine. He wasted a turn freeing her instead of killing off the spider, so I could kill you guys. It's fine. and I'm just joking, guys. I'm not really mad about that. Alright, what else
Bonus
you want?
action.
What else you got for me?
Bonus action. Oh shoot, I don't have what I thought I had. Never mind. Go
Alright,
ahead.
you're done. Liana will... Like, I really don't want her to be the main heroine, but I am going to go ahead and have her shoot at 1. That's on... Yeah, so she's going to shoot the one that is on Suffix on the right. So we'll have her make 2 longbow attacks. Let's see, does a 13 hit? No, a 13 will miss, but she hits with the first for 11 points of damage. Alright. So, an arrow comes hitting into the carcass of this spider, and you can just hear it gushing out, but spider lets out a loud and then looks towards Liana's direction as she still has her bow aimed at it. How are you looking there? I guess she could probably do a healing word for you. As a bonus action, she will be considerate because Suffix hasn't pissed her off yet. And let's see, does she have healing? Yeah, she does. We'll cast it at level 1. You guys are not that high up. You gain 1 HP. Hey, better than none. She's like, oh, I thought it was going to be more, but oh well. Valerian.
I am going to. Who did she shoot that arrow at?
The one on the right of Suffix.
The one on the right of Snake Man?
Yep.
Alright, then I am going to cast a firebolt at that same one.
Alright, what is that? A range attack or?
Cantrip, yeah. Just 120 feet.
Okay, that will.
11 damage.
But they have to make a. No, that was a range attack. You
No, that's
missed.
to hit.
Yeah, you missed.
Yeah.
So you fire off this firebolt and
Oh,
it
yeah, it's cantrip.
lands right before it gets to it. You weren't. Just didn't throw it far enough, and it just kind of falls short and burns the ground where some webbing was. But the webbing's kind of like dying out on the ground. Anything else for your turn?
And I'm going to move. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna just like
Run away.
I'm gonna go stage right over here. Okay, Suffix.
Yeah, you know, we're playing the switch.
Yeah, Suffix, you
I'll
are...
be over here, guys, shooting things from this area.
If I recall correctly, we had you bound in webbing too, so what do we do?
Oh yeah. So you wouldn't be able to move.
I mean, you can attack at disadvantage. Or you can take an action to get out of this mess and do your rogue stuff.
Yeah, I'll try to get out of this. Strength check.
Alright.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, that's a fail.
One off.
One off, my friend. So you're struggling with the webbing. You're like squeezing left and right, and you're like, you're a Yanti. You should be able to like flex your way through this, but it's not working. You seem to be getting a little bit more entangled, and these three pincering spiders are like looking at you like you're their next meal.
Correction, I'm going to use cutting action as well and try to hide.
Not gonna work while you're in spider webs.
Damn it.
And definitely not gonna work with creatures who use webs to find people. Chara, you hide, but they know exactly where you are.
I'm going to hit this one. This one right here with a thunder wave.
Ooh, thunder wave. That sounds deadly. Where are we going with that again?
It's gonna be first level. Ah!
Where are you aiming it?
Hold on. Over here.
Okay, on that one that's by itself. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I think you gotta walk up to it though, don't you?
No, it's 15 feet.
Wait, hey Star.
That's me.
It's 1 plus the character's spell modifier. How much is her spell modifier?
Who?
For the healing word. Healing word.
Oh, I don't know, dude. I just clicked the button. So worried about dying over there? What's going on?
Yeah, I just want to make sure I heal for the max amount that I'm supposed to heal for.
Let's see here. It's charisma for her, so you get 4 on top of that. So that'll put you at 5 from her healing word earlier.
Yay.
I don't know why I didn't figure it in though. That should have been figured in. You know what? You made me have to do this, so I'm gonna go look it up. Let me look up healing word, because maybe the spell got the wrong formula, but I'm gonna double check real quick. Because I know it's like to get people up. You see within range, 1d4 plus. You're right. Okay, cool. So I need to probably adjust that for her later. All right. Sorry. Let's see where we at. Thunder wave, self at a 15-foot cube. So basically, what this does is like it still casts from where you are up to 15 feet away. So you can still do it like that. And you're gonna aim it at this guy. He needs to make a con save. All right. And you might want to put that spell to display partial, so that we can see what it does. Because there's more to it than that, I'm sure. So it rolled an 11, which means it fails, and I think it gets knocked back 10 feet or something like that. That's the thing. Yeah. So
I think it's 10 feet.
Yeah.
How do I do partial?
It should be an option whenever you're like messing with the wheel.
It only says attack and spell card. Sorry.
Yeah, put attacks or put it at spell card. Or I don't know.
Well, it should be able to have a display partial thing. Like, it's not in the attack or spell card thing. It's a different option, but it's somewhere around there. I don't really know exactly where.
Spellcasters are so fun. I've been meaning to like.
There's a spell card.
Right.
I don't know how to do partial, so.
That's fine. That's fine. I failed save. Creature takes 2d8 thunder damage, and is pushed 10 feet away from you. Okay, that's what I thought. But yeah, otherwise it would have been half. All right, cool. So I pushed it away 10 feet away from you, as you can see. And so you cast this loud thunder wave. Crack of thunder just kind of erupts from you and shoots towards the creature, and then all of a sudden the spider's like whipping in the wind, falling backwards on its back, and it quickly flips over on its 8 legs, taking the severe damage from the thunder wave. Anything else for your turn, Druid?
Excuse me. That's a spell that is AoE on self.
And it's aimed towards the direction of the spider, not towards Liana. Brett.
It's a wave out from her like this.
Yeah, dude.
Basically.
It's cool. It's cool. You're interrupting. Let's continue, please. Worry about your own hide right now. Let her figure out what's going on. But yeah, this is from her to the 15-foot cube originating from where you are. But yeah, the spider was 15, or actually 10, and it got pushed back 10 feet. Anything else for your turn, Char?
That'll be it.
Alright, Chara's turn's done. Xanon will... Should I make him... I'll let you decide. Should he try to shoot one, or should he try to break free?
Break free.
Break free it is. Alright. So he struggles with the... Yeah, the spider webbing, and he manages to break out of it. And I will put him on. So he broke free from the webbing. But that's his turn. Giant spiders! Seeing as you're already webbed, you will get 3 bite attacks. 1 hits. And as you said, you don't take poison, but you take 5 piercing as they try to inject your veins with blood of poison, as your blood's like, oh, yummy, poison. But yeah, there you go. You take 5 points of damage from that. Let's see, what else do we got? So Kodak helped Odysseus. I think that one that's behind over here will try to skid her down, and that one's going to try to shoot web at you. So yeah, let's do that. Web shooting. So yeah, I think that gets you. So now you are webbed.
Yeah.
This is what you get for helping people. And then this one will take a bite at you at advantage. Now that we got you. Oh well.
No.
It nibbles at you. You kind of wiggle through the weave of the thing. You're like, no, you can't bite me. And it's like the webbing is like keeping the mandibles back as you kind of like lift it up enough to keep it from hitting you. Let's see. The one that got blown back. Chara, it is not happy that you did that.
Good.
Yeah, so we're going to see what happens to it.
Good.
Okay. Come on. Roll 20. I know we can do this. So it skitters towards you quickly. It's like, I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you. And then...
Go away, spider!
It misses. As it kind of clamps down. Unless 11 hits your AC. No, you're 13. You're good. So it comes in trying to bite you, and then quickly like... And you just kind of like leap back, duck out of it, and you're just kind of looking at it saying what you just said. And the spider turns
You
her
stupid bug!
Odysseus is free. Should I waste a turn freeing the paladin, or should I just have her attack?
Murder the spider. I'll worry about
She
myself.
seems to have a pretty helpful personality.
Yeah, she'll
It's
help
up to
herself
her.
to a spider.
Yeah.
She will... Should I rage, though? Then that's the question. Should I add rage to it?
I think there's a lot of enemies. I'd rage.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll take
That,
it.
and she just seen Chara kind of get hurt, or try to get hurt, yeah.
Well, that's true
Alright,
too.
let's see here. I'm trying to remember how her sheet works. Alright, she takes her vicious battle axe. I didn't call reckless. I should have called reckless. You know what? I'm the DM. I call reckless.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to get into her mind space, and I can't do it, like, at the fly. I'm like, oh yeah, I should have done that. But yeah, she should have reckless. Do as I say, don't do as I do, because I'm not usually the character that's doing things. Okay, so she hits with a 15, and she will do a total of, let's see, 7, 14, right? She does 14 damage to the spider as she kind of cleaves into it. She doesn't get Wait, she's got a bonus attack with the mace, right? Like she's using a battle axe in one hand and a mace in the other, so she
No.
can,
Yeah.
right?
No.
Or am I remembering that wrong?
Yeah, you're right.
She
I
can
thought she
do
was-
that, I
Well,
believe.
she has a
'cause,
vicious battle axe
thing-
that we gave her, which is one
Yeah,
hand.
she uses the she duels. She uses the battle axe with one hand and the mace with the other.
Yep.
Alright, so we'll do that. The mace hits for another 8 points of damage. Brett, go take a break, dude. I don't know if you're helping or hurting here. So yeah, she's in a rage. She's going to town, and Kaldak, it is your turn. You are in all this webbing. You're covered in white silk, if it were.
Reminds me of the spider case back home. I'm gonna try to chop through. It'll be a disadvantage if I attack, right?
Yes. Why don't you just roll a strength check? You're bulky. Yeah.
That's 11. That's fine.
Yeah, you had a natural 20.
I tried to attack through it, and then I'm like, nope.
Yeah, you're realizing you can't swing this axe as efficiently as you could. I think if you would have hit that
It's not-
spider, you might have had better luck than the webbing for some reason. Once again, Liana, much as I would love to do her overpowered attacks at the same time, you guys are the heroes. But she will not just leave you guys to your own demise. So she will do 2 short or longbow attacks, and both of them will hit.
Plus
We're gonna-
12.
Yeah, we're gonna do. She's a fairly high level character who is kind of escorting you noobs. And a 14 hits, which makes it all right. So Suffix, you see this spider take 2 more arrows, and then eventually it like crawls on its back, trying to get away from the arrow shots, and then dies as it flattens out. Take that, you ugly ass spider, she says. Valerian, it is your turn. And you've moved
We're gonna
way
give
back.
another firebolt over to this one going after Chara.
Sounds like a plan. So we make another rage attack with a firebolt?
Has this one been hit yet?
Yes.
It has. We'll actually
Well,
pop a toll of the undead. Then.
Alright, yeah, she did a thunder wave to it a minute ago, so that is... What is that, wisdom?
Yeah. I know, Bubby. You gotta go peek. Give me a second.
It fails, and it will take 3 points of damage. So what would be your Toll of the Dead? Is it like bells, or is it something special?
Oh no, it's just bells. I like
It's
bells.
Yeah, so you hear loud clang.
deep-sounding
Yeah,
bells.
some deep sounding bells seem to go off in the spider's head. You see it reacting towards it, and you're satisfied with the
And I'll
results.
just step back 5 more feet.
Oh.
I'm done.
I know eventually.
Sir,
Yes.
I have a question. I know it's too early to go on break, but I really have to go to the bathroom.
Okay, go to the bathroom. We'll take a quick 2-minute pee break. I'll go. How about I continue combat, and when it comes to your turn, we'll all take a break. We'll see if she makes it back before her turn. Suffix. Would you like to free yourself or attack?
I'm liking to attack the web that I'm in.
Alright, make an attack roll versus the web at disadvantage.
Yay, okay.
If
Oh.
the- hopefully the music's not too
That
loud,
works.
but do let me know. That will hit. 11 plus 3? Well, no, you don't get sneak attack. They know where you are.
Yeah.
Alright, so...
No, it's
oh, no,
the
no, no.
web.
Yeah, it's the web.
So-
What am I smoking? You break out of the web.
And
you are
then-
free. You are free.
Disengage as my bonus action and go back. Yeah, I'll go back over here.
Ooh, okay. So yeah, as you kind of like pull back, they try to reach out and snap at you, but you're already gone. Your cutting action allows
Wait,
you to
actually,
get...
I have 5 more. I have 5 more moves from that.
Well,
So
come
I'll
on,
go
Dopehead. Get it together. Alright, you good?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
Alright, so next up will be Chara, but we're going to go ahead and take a quick little break. I will take this chance to get a drink. How about you, Greg? Oh, she's back. Never mind, we can keep going. We'll go ahead and keep going then. Alright, Chara, it is your turn. Suffix just managed to disengage and get out of that mess. Actually got a drink here somewhere.
Going to... Since I have... I guess opportunity? Or, yeah, no, not opportunity, but...
Advantage.
Flanking and advantage because you're a kobold. Either way, you get advantage.
I'm gonna hit it with Thunderwave again.
At this point, you definitely would hit Suffix.
Yeah, you would.
Not if I angled it, right?
15-foot cube.
It's in a cube, so...
Yeah.
I think you're thinking of a different spell.
Oh, okay, well, I'm going to, Frostbite?
Frostbite? Yeah,
Frostbite?
we can chill this guy out, it's fine. What am I making? A DC 13 con save. It is cold. It chilled it. It chilled it. You didn't kill it. You chilled it.
Spider does not like the cold.
Cold here.
Yeah, so it got chilled by your cold breath. Or, in this case, what is it? Frostbite. So it gets a little bit of frostbite on its face, and it's like looking left and right as all of its eyes kind of like blink at you at once, and it's like trying to shake off the frost that just kind of formed on the eyelids. And now we are... Anything else on your turn?
No.
No. Well, now it would be Xanon's turn. Xanon managed to pop out of his predicament, and he will take a pot shot at the one that Odysseus is trying to kill, because that sounds like what he would do. He would try to kill still. Where did his character sheet go? There it is. Alright, we're going to make a longbow attack. Ping! 13. Does that hit? I think it misses. Yeah, it misses. And he will take a couple steps back. Giant spider's turn. Let's see what we're going to do.
I think I'm gonna go down. Yes.
What?
I have no idea what she said.
I think I'm gonna go down. Oh yes.
Alright, so bite on Chara from your best friend over here.
Yep.
Yeah, you take, ooh. How does 19 feel?
I'm down.
Ooh.
Meaning I'm in the negatives.
You're just down to 0
If
negatives.
poison damage reduces the target to 0 hit points, the target is stable but poisoned for 1 hour even after regaining hit points. So you are considered poisoned now too. Without a save.
Yeah, but yeah, you don't have to make your death saves.
You're stabled from the poison for some reason. But for the next hour you were poisoned. Yeah, because they want to eat you alive. That's their thing, right? Okay, so against Liana. We'll miss. We'll miss. Against Odysseus. And then against Kodak. We'll check her. She is at that. She is raging, so she takes 4 and 2, 6 points of damage. Well, actually, I think poison is full, right?
Yeah, poison is full.
So she'll take 8 points of damage. So you
So
see.
wait, what type of dragonborn is she actually?
She's not a dragonborn. She's a lizard folk. Get off your meds, dude. You're fine. You're fine. Odysseus took that hit, and then she's just gonna return the favor by swinging her weaponry at this beautiful spider that's off to the side of her, eating its curves and waves. Oh god, she could bite it. Now let's try to hit this thing because I think she wants to get rid of it. 14 hits. The other one hits. So 8, 9, 10. Actually, I think that's all she needed. So she kills the first spider, and then she'll use her second attack against the other one, which will give her 11 points of damage against that spider, who is finally hurt by Kodak. And you can see her mouth just frothing with saliva as she looks like she's about ready to chew down on something. Kodak.
I'm gonna flex my muscles in a way to not pop off my armor, but to pop off the webbing. I'm gonna make a strength check to try to get out.
Sounds like a better idea. Go for it.
Oh my, natural 1!
Yay. The dice like me, not you. Okay. Leona, judge, what's going on? Alright, actually I know what she's gonna do. She will first shoot. No, she won't. She'll use Cure Wounds on our kobold friend at 3rd level.
So 9.
13 points, because I don't think it's factoring in her health or her bonus.
Okay.
Yeah, it didn't factor in her bonus on there. So yeah, you get 13 healthy points. And then, let's see, that's her action. What can she do as a bonus action? I think that's it. She's just gonna be like, "Are you okay?" She like pets you on the arm. You can feel the cure wounds illuminate through you. That was a rough bite. Are you okay?
I feel sick.
You'll be fine. Just stand. You can stand, right? And you know what? For her bonus action and any of her movement, she kind of like helps you to your feet. So you're not gonna be prone once you start. However, you are poisoned, and that means you will have disadvantage on your attacks. Well, you don't attack anyway, right? Valerian.
You know, Blaine gonna do what Blaine so far learned how to do, and
Ice knife.
What?
no, I actually don't have ice knife anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Leveled up and changed out the spellbook, didn't it?
big things.
Well, we got Tolling the Dead.
Pop another Toll of the Undead.
Left or right, or the left and the right most
whichever.
are hurt.
Whichever one's been hit, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll go on the one you've been focusing on,
Oh, what are
helping
these
Char.
rolling these?
Okay, they need to make a whiz. Should definitely keep this open. Definitely. Well, they fail at least, so you're doing something.
They have another 2 damage.
Another 2 damage as the bells ring. And something we need to talk about is like later on after we get through this is like where your divine ability is coming from. But we're not going to go into that right this instant. You're just like, cool, I can do stuff.
Myself.
Yeah. So Valerian, are you going to move or do anything else?
No, I'm pretty comfortable where I'm at.
Yeah. Hey, Suffix or Success. Sussex.
Yes. I shall attack with my rapier.
Hey, you actually get to use sneak attack this time. Go ahead and do damage.
Yes.
Hey, guess what? That is exactly the number you needed to kill it. Good job. So you slice your rapier into it, you cut through the carcass, and the thing lets out a loud hiss as it's still hearing the bells, and then all of a sudden all of its 8 eyes kind of roll to the back and it splats right there before.
Go behind this one and attack my bonus action with my dagger.
Alright. That hits. And this one is
That's
only 8. Okay. You gonna cooperate tonight, roll 20? Huh? Alright, so it takes 8 points of damage as you swipe out with your dagger. That's actually pretty good for a dagger. Oh, you got max. Cool. And with that, Chara, it is now your turn.
And
Well, you can't do nothing else, can you?
oh yeah, correction. Yeah, sorry.
I mean, you want to walk away, but you're not going to disengage bonus action user.
Okay, I'm going to look at Liana, and then look at the big spider, and then I'm going to frostbite the big spider.
Sounds like a plan. Every little bit helps, right? Alright.
You stupid spider, leave me alone!
Should have her give you inspiration for that. What is that, a con save again?
Yeah.
They get a 10, so it will take 5 damage. So yeah, this one that you and Suffix are working on. Suchef. Sous-chef. That's what we were calling him. Sous-chef. You take some damage.
Sous-chef, yes.
Souffle.
Souffle. Anything else for your turn, Char? As you huff that frostbite.
Nope.
It looks like 3 or 4 of the eyes are permanently frosted over and you can't open it. So you look like you did some nice damage there, but it's still standing. I think Xanon will try to steal this kill from somebody. So let me get to his character sheet. I know I'm forgetting Hunter's Mark, but he can come here and play his own character to activate that if he wants. And then he will, in Xanon fashion, go back here and butt buddy with Valerian and be like, I'm scared. Not really, but you know. Are you okay, bro? Everything fine?
He would say something like that, though.
Yeah. Dices, seeing that ranger almost took her kill, is going to go ahead and try to finish it with a bite. Do a bite. She hits. You see her, and the spider gets bit in half, as that is exactly what she needed to kill it. And then you see her frothing with all this spider gut and poison just spilling out of her lips, and she turns around and gets ready to attack the next spider. Actually, yeah, she used her action to bite, so she can't do anything else. But I thought that was the perfect way to finish that spider off for her. Kodak.
Stupid fucking web got.
Yeah.
Suffix will use free action, say, just attack the web.
It'll be a disadvantage. I thought I'd have a better chance with me.
Alright, I think this will be fair. Liana will shoot 1 arrow towards your webbing. If she rolls low, she hits you. She hits the webbing, and it takes 8 points of damage. She's like, there, now you're free. And then she will turn to the spider in front of her, and she looks at her bow, and she's like, God damn it. And rolls with disadvantage. It still hits. Point blank shot for 11 points of damage. No. Yeah. How does that work?
Sneak attack, I think.
No, I accidentally hit her long sword. I apologize. I meant to hit her long bow. It's like right... Yeah, I mean, that still hits.
Well, never mind.
Yeah, that still hits. That still hurts.
14.
Yeah, she turns to the one to the left of her and does 14 points of damage because she was like, well, now all the targets are here, and she had to take that with disadvantage, but she's a fucking pro at this, right? She's got this. Valerian, it's your go. What you want to do, bro?
No, we're gonna keep those bells ringing.
Ding dong ding. Go ahead and ring them. Let's see. I need to make a wisdom. Top or bottom? This one or that
bottom.
one? Alright. I mean, yeah, I just need to know which one to take it off of, and they need to make a wheeze. They failed miserably, and this time you got the macro fix, I see. 10 points of damage. And it is barely alive, as you can see it like rattling around. It's like wiggling violently, like it's like it doesn't know what it's doing. The sound seems to have like disoriented it in a way that it's like feeling like it almost heard the end of its life, but it's like still alive. And it's trying to reorient itself, which it will on its turn. Anything else for yours? Excuse me.
No.
Nope, you're good.
Good chill.
Souffle.
Suffix is going to stab with the rapier.
That will hit. And you get sneak attack. That's noise. Yeah. That's noise. And it is still up. You stab through it. A little bit of its guts kind of appearing out as you pull your rapier back. But it's still wiggling around.
I will then stab with my dagger as a bonus action.
That's a hit. and you finish it off with that blow. So your dagger goes in and like cuts into some eye stalks.
Darn it, I was hoping to get that.
Yeah, he stole
No,
that kill.
or you can get the other. You can get the other one.
Yeah.
You got this, Char.
You-
It sucks
Got
awful.
this.
And then I'm going to go over here
You
to
see this
Odysseus and look at the spider.
Yeah, you see her mouth frothy with green goo and everything as it's like spitting out of her mouth, and she's just looking in this rage like blah.
I kind of giggle.
Yeah. What do you want to
And
do?
then I frostbite this spider.
All right. What am I? Okay. Con save. All right. That
Ooh,
means it resists. So it like feels the cold and is starting to come over, and it instinctively like backs up. It's like, I'm not taking that. Anything else for you? Because it managed to survive.
No, I can't do anything else.
Because you know what's about to happen, right?
Nope.
Xanon's going to steal your kill.
Mm-hmm.
And he does so. So an arrow comes flying over your head and lands into this other spider that's been walking around almost dazed but managed to dodge your move. But this jerk, this ranger way back here, steals another kill. And he goes, "Here we go, I got it!" Kind of like you could hear him cheering back there for himself.
Okay, and he goes down on 1 point.
And
Okay.
we are out of combat. You're still considered poisoned for an hour, which means your attacks disadvantage, blah blah blah. You know the drill. Or you can fix that.
I'm so angry that I was stuck in webs that whole time.
Pretty much. So, yeah, and Liana freed you thinking that would help, but then nothing's left to kill. So yeah, all 6 spiders are down on the ground. What do you guys want to do now? So I kind of lighten the mood a little bit. We'll go ahead and turn that off.
I'm gonna go over here to Valerian.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for trying to save me.
Uh,
I hold out my little paw.
shakes her little paw.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
And then I walk away.
There you go. By the way, just in case it comes up, it's attack rolls and ability checks with disadvantage. But yeah, that's what happens for the next hour. Liana kind of looks around, trying to retrace where the hoof prints that you guys were following are. What are the rest of you doing?
Can I try to scan up a little more of the web from the spiders?
6 more spiders pop out of nowhere. No, you can do that now.
God damn it.
I would say you get maybe a grapefruit size of webbing together, and then most of it kind of like shreds as you're trying to tear out any further.
Kodak walks over to the little kobold, seeing her like look a little sickly, and will spend 5 points of lay on hands to cure her poison.
Sounds like a
As
plan.
like flaming like stuff goes into her, and she starts to feel a little better.
Yeah, you can feel the healing flames from Kodak erasing your poison status.
There you
I
go. little
bounce
boy.
around.
Yay, you're happy again. You can now make that bounce with advantage. Go ahead and make an acrobatics check.
Okay.
So all of a sudden, the bouncing kobold is just going nuts, cheerful that she is no longer poisoned, and she looks good while she's doing it. Manages to do a somersault, a triple flip, cartwheels around. Yay, I'm unpoisoned. I mean, that's up to you, whatever you want to say. But,
Yeah, we'll go with that.
yeah. Try to make it fun. But, yeah.
Kodak just smiles, seeing the kobold happy.
So, yeah, you got 6 dead spiders. You got Liana trying to look for the tracks again. She's like, I can't. All this webbing, even though you...
Let me help you.
Alright. Go ahead and make survival checks for whoever wants to help find them again. And I'll have her look to see if she can find it on her own, because she's an independent woman. Nope, she can't. This is it.
Suffix, try.
Man, that natural
Suffix
20 is the other one.
You've been kind of like perusing through the spider webbing, and then you're like, oh, there they are. You can see the tracks, and they're kind of going further east.
Everyone, follow me. I know where they go.
I bounce over to Snake Man.
All right. So assuming
Well,
the
hello,
previous,
scaly lady.
so assuming the previous formation. So we put Liana up close with whoever is leading. Odysseus will be in the middle this time. Yeah, that'll work. That's just for my reference. But yeah, you guys continue on. And at this point here... Dang, I don't want to do that yet. Damn it. Alright. So I gotta think what else is on that list. I think we'll take a break is what we're going to do because, yeah, we're at an hour right now. So let's go ahead and take a break. You guys good for that? And I'll figure out...
Alright.
It might take me a little bit longer because I gotta let the dogs out.
Who let the dogs out? Who? So yeah, we're... give us about 5-10 minutes. We'll go ahead and put us on the BRB and, yeah, get a drink, use the restroom, come back and join us, and we'll see where we can go on this adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah. As soon as I find all the right buttons.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Hello, welcome back. We are back from break finally, and hope you enjoyed the BRB sign that I posted there. So, you guys killed off 6 of these lovely spiders who sat down beside her eating their curves and waves. What would you like to do? Oh, we found the tracks to the hoofs too. I think we were just going to resume the tracking then, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
How about this? Everybody give me a investigation check. As you're kind of like moving through the webbings and everything, and you think you've got everything sorted out. Mm-hmm.
Right there with you, Jar.
Mm-hmm. Well, I rolled the table, but anyway. Yeah, you guys don't see nothing. You're fine. So you see all the dead bodies behind you. You see the webbing slowly thinning out. And you guys are cheerfully making your way through the forest. I know one cheerful kobold who was just skipping along, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Liana's kind of like smiling down. You kind of catch her smiling at you every now and then. And she goes back to watching Suffix, trying to find the track, make sure that he stays on track. About an hour passes, and you guys are continuing east. And then eventually you see like a dim light from where you are, maybe 150, 200 feet out. She kind of goes, "Do you think that's it?"
Maybe.
I don't see anything.
Let's have a round of perception and make sure.
Never mind. So, yeah, I don't see it. Nope.
Oh,
I
poor
mean-
Chara. Poor Chara. Everybody roll. Yeah. Kodak and Valerian, you look down in Suffix. Souffle. You all look down the way which she's pointing, and you can make it out probably because you're standing up higher, and Chara's like jumping up and down trying to look, but she can't quite make out the visage of that light coming off the top of a hill that's further out. So about 150, 200 feet or so, you kind of gauge that there's some kind of light coming from that direction. And yeah, Liana's like, I think that might be it. I think we should approach without our weapons out. So she puts her bow on her back, kind of puts her hands out.
So, the plans weren't to kill it.
No! Why would you kill a unicorn? You stubborn idiot. All of a sudden you see her get a little loud with Kaldak, and the bouncing light kind of bounces off further away. And she goes,
Shh, shh. Quiet down. Quiet down.
Why did you talk so loudly?
Want some of these? We'll bake many of it.
Sure. Sorry about that. She's like, you just upset me all of a sudden, okay? Now look. Yes.
Look, I'm sorry. I heard hunt, and that's what I think about when I go hunting.
You don't need to kill a unicorn.
Yes, unicorns are
Look,
known to
until
heal.
like a day ago, unicorns were myths.
Are you ready to meet a myth?
I am. And she bounces.
I'm rather curious myself.
Suffix suggests, why not tie a carrot to this fishing rod and try to lure it closer to us?
Liana, what do you know about unicorns?
She face palms, but she's like, so is that the best idea we got? I was just going to try to approach slowly and let it know that I mean it no harm.
Well, if that's what we're doing, that's probably just the best option instead of trying to trick it to coming to us.
I mean, if you have a carrot... Okay, yeah, she turns to you. Do you even have a carrot?
Would you consider
I'm gonna
it
do
being
it.
celestial?
Say again. Char?
Do you consider it being celestial?
It is very celestial.
I know how to speak celestial.
So how's the approach going to be? Are we going to try to stealth up there first?
I think I should lead.
Oh, I
Sure.
actually know Celestial too.
Yeah,
Wow.
but you're big and intimidating.
No, I was just checking. You lead.
Fair enough. All right, then we'll put Char on point, and we'll follow her up. Oh, well, here up. Can you even see up that hill?
I can try.
Tell you what, let me lead you first, and then once we get closer, I'll let you lead. So she'll kind of like lead the way for you, so that you finally get to where that hill was, right? And you can see the light further down as it went down the hill, and there's like an open clearing with a lake, small lake that's just kind of like sitting there, maybe a pond in this instance. And you can kind of see the unicorn just kind of like grazing in that vicinity. And yeah, without a perception check, you can make out it's probably approximately, maybe 100 feet away.
Okay. So now can I go?
Yeah, sure. You can lead this. I'll say she's like, hell. I don't even know if we're going to use this map, so we'll just theater of the mind this a little bit. So, Chari, you're like taking up the lead. Everybody's like,
Bounce. Bounce. Bounce.
you're skipping up to
We
it.
believe in you.
So tell me about you bouncing. Like, how are you doing this? Are you just walking quietly?
I'm frolicking.
You're frolicking, okay? So you're doing this in a happy motion? Like, give me the vibe here. Like,
Yes.
this unicorn's going to try to
It's
reach
happy and cheerful and non-harmful.
I think the only vibe Char now.
Yeah. So make a persuasion check as you get in the kind of like aura range of this unicorn.
Oh god.
Not bad.
14?
That's a good roll. That's a really good roll. The unicorn kind of like pops its head up from where it's drinking, and it sees your cheerful steps. Kind of like steps back a second, trying to size you up to make sure you're not going to come after it or anything. But you seem so happy that it's convinced that you're not a threat.
In Celestial, I'm gonna say, hello.
In Celestial, in your mind, you hear a hello. You're a strange creature to be speaking such a language.
You're very beautiful.
Oh, why, thank you. Thank you very much.
I have a few friends tagging along behind you. Behind me. They mean no harm.
Oh. Well, something as pretty as you, I'm sure they're just as pretty.
One of them is very big.
Mm.
He's not as scary as he looks. Okay, I promise.
Hey, Chara, did you tell him about me? No. Liana has it.
I have a friend that needs help.
And, Liana's like slowly walking from behind you, hands up in the air, trying to show that she means no harm. And
This is Liana.
she doesn't know what you're saying, though, but she's just like approaching slowly. Huh. Well, I mean,
I guess that's the second scariest thing here, other than the lizard folk. I'd walk forward.
nah! She's still got like green saliva like brewing down her face, yeah. She's like, excuse the mess, just had spider a minute ago. So Valerian, what's your thoughts on this unicorn so I can kind of gauge what Sandon's going to do? And if you're going to tell Sandon to not do something stupid.
Please.
I am far from
Say
a
please.
nature person, so your boy has never seen anything like this. So
Yeah.
I'm just kind of pretty astounded in general seeing it. But yeah, I'll kind of pop out of my awe, like, damn it. Yeah,
Should I shoot
we
it?
should tread carefully. No.
But it might fetch a good trophy.
Yeah, I think it fetches better things a lot.
Yeah, well, just think, a unicorn horn, that would... Wait, you're saying don't kill it?
Don't kill it. Do not kill it.
Make a persuasion check.
Pretty
This is the
curious
only way.
myself as far as
This
what
is the
it
only
would,
way I
do
could see
to
myself
an
not
animal.
doing this. Yeah, make a persuasion check. You're good at charisma, so you should be able to persuade your friend with
Well-
advantage. But yeah, you got this. So he's like, all right, I'll stand down. So he puts his bow away finally. Like, it took you talking to him to put the bow away. Otherwise, he would have approached with it out. And that might have started something. But at any rate, so he puts the bow away, and he kind of like walks out with the rest of you. And Leon is like slowly approaching and sees that the unicorn isn't making any sudden moves. She kind of like goes around to it. And the unicorn says, "Would you like to pet my mane?" to Chara.
Ooh.
And
Can
Chara's the only one that hears it. Well, certainly.
I lift up on my tippy toes and try to reach.
It lowers its head so you can reach for its head. And the mane just kind of like spills it.
Gently.
And it spills into your face, and he's like wiggling it into your hair and your eyes. He's just like wiggling his hair into yours, being playful with you.
Tara's kind of like giggling at the ticklishness that she's feeling right now.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Char, do you think this would like a carrot or no?
Do you eat carrot?
No, I graze off the land. I haven't had a carrot. What does a carrot taste like? I might
Do
be
you want to
interested.
try one?
I might be interested. Do you have one? I
My
mean,
friend, my snaky friend has one.
do you really? No, he's like, oh, I mean, sure, if nothing's wrong with it, I'll be willing to try anything once.
They said that they're willing to try at least once.
I mean, I hear
Okay.
you talking in Celestial, but I don't hear it saying anything. And like, Kodak's just looking at it with like a childlike wonder in its eyes. His eyes.
Yeah, the unicorn kind of looks in your direction at that, but you don't hear nothing from it. Like, it doesn't seem ready to talk to you, if anything. Kind of like sniffs the air, like towards Suffix. You got a carrot to produce?
Yes, I have a carrot.
Do you really? Where'd you get this carrot? Did you pull it out of your butt?
Found it on the ground.
Did you really?
Found it on the ground.
I don't think you did.
Do I roll first? Do I?
I don't care.
Okay.
I didn't say you found it, you sneaker.
I pull out a giant carrot.
You didn't pull it because you didn't bring anything from your home world, guys, remember? You only have the items that I say you have on you because we didn't even pat ourselves down to see if you got anything else.
I have ration. I
Yeah,
do
but
have
your,
ration.
Your rations
I
are
could have a
mostly
carrot.
like dried meats. You know what? I just giving you crap. Go ahead and give him a carrot. I'm just giving you a hard time. Because you're trying to manipulate something out of me. I saw you do that.
I just want to give him a carrot.
You gave him a carrot.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's like, it kind of like bites it cautiously from you because the way you look, it's not used to your kind. Like, I see, and you hear this from him, Charles. Like, he's not from that tribe, is he?
No, he's from a different one. Off of this world.
Off of this world. Are you guys not from here?
No, we're not.
Well, welcome
And
to
I point to Liana. I think she is though.
Yeah, and everybody's looking like you. You're the only one having a conversation. Everybody's like, "What is she saying? Is she talking bad about me? You better not be talking
You
bad."
can hear beautiful rings, like
yeah.
a beautiful ringing tone.
Yeah, but Celestial sounds so beautiful. It's like, oh, maybe she's not. I mean, you can turn around and tell people what you're talking about, but for now, we're like, what is she saying?
I'm gonna leave it like that.
Oh, okay. Maybe sure. So, you're gonna leave it like that, and then Liana's like, looking through her spell book real quick because I'm gonna check to see if she can do something because she's getting frustrated.
Kodak slowly circles around it, just looking at all different parts. Like, it's a lot cooler than
How close? Do
a
you get?
lot less flames. I stay a good distance away, but I'm just,
Give me the number.
unthreatening.
Give me a number.
At least 5 feet, like 1 square,
Mm-hmm. So you're going all the way around, examining it like a piece of meat, right?
Not like a piece of meat, like an incredible animal that I thought didn't exist.
Yeah, so you get really close to the rear of it, and then all of a sudden you see its two hooves react as you're kind of like looking all over suspectingly at it. And it rolls a 24 and hits you for 13 bludgeoning damage, rolling you onto the
Sorry
ground.
about him. He's really curious.
He's like,
he's never.
I'm on the ground and I'm like, oh, I think it knocked out a tooth.
You probably shouldn't have been inspecting it like a piece of meat, Liana says.
It wasn't like a piece of meat. It was like something that didn't exist before.
It's the same look, I'm afraid. Doesn't translate well. Body language. It's body language. It's about body language. And she helps you up. Oh, come on. And then she's like, alright, Chara, apparently you're saying something to it. And it seems to be responding to you. Ask it if it would come to the retreat, which is probably about 10 miles back to the west, where Ninny is, and see if it can use like a some kind of healing to help her wake up. Our friend has been in a deep comatose state and she won't wake up, and these guys came from different worlds while she's in this state, and we're hoping. And she's just kind of like talking at the unicorn desperately.
Okay.
We're hoping that you can help her.
We have a friend that's been stuck in sleep for quite some time, and we'd like to wake her up. If you could, would you mind trying to heal her with your magical power? It's only like 10 miles back that way, and I point in the direction.
Make a persuasion check with advantage because you got help. You were told what to say. 16. I guess I could help, but make sure nothing bad happens to me because there's a lot of goblins.
Nothing bad gonna happen to you. I'll eat them.
You'll eat those goblins that I saw the other day. They were like wandering from the north, and then there's those Yanti who were like wandering through the woods earlier. I mean, I kind of dashed away from all that mess, everything. So if you keep me safe from all that, I'll see what I can do.
Okay.
Did our
And I
party
whisper
actually
to
help?
Liana.
Okay.
I whisper to Liana.
Mhm.
He's gonna come with us.
Thank you so much.
As it like,
Nice.
okay. As it goes quiet, I say in Celestial, I'm sorry for creeping you out by going behind you. Oh god, your hooves hurt. I'm sorry though. Like, truly. I respect your strength.
One thing I forgot to do with Leon, like a lot of Leona's materials aren't here, but she should know Elvish because of
Was she half elf?
no, she is related to a half elf though. I'm trying to think what his name was because it's slipping from me. What was Razor's character in Timor?
Oh,
Why? What?
Tim?
No,
No, not Tim.
his sorcerer. God
Not
dang it.
Gordon?
No, that was Gideon's.
Oscar!
Oscar. that's it.
Oscar.
Yeah.
Oscar.
I forgot about that, but she should know Elvish because of that. And then she hears a voice in her head, and she's like, and you hear her say an Elvish word back to the unicorn. Anybody speak Elvish?
No.
Alright,
Nope.
yeah. And
Have Bissell.
that doesn't. That's,
I know.
did I say abyssal? Correct me if I'm wrong. No.
Yes.
No. Just for that, you get disadvantage on the next roll.
Wait,
And-
Liana is Oscar's sister. Or
Mhm.
half-sister.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
So she had time to learn Elfish from her father, or her stepfather, or half-father, whatever, and Oscar himself. I just haven't put down all of her language proficiencies, which I'm sure she probably has a few more than that, but Elvish would definitely be one of them. But yeah, the unicorn apparently knows how to speak Elvish and Celestial for sure, and through telepath. So yeah, she hears a voice in her head, and then she responds back to it. And she turns to everybody else and says, well, I guess we managed to find the unicorn. So let's make our way back.
Yeah.
And
I give a bloody smile and thumbs up to Liana.
she look.
I'm gonna
Go ahead.
go ahead.
No, you go ahead, because my action will get us home.
I was gonna bounce alongside the unicorn.
All right. So you're bouncing around with her, and Liana goes, "If you give me a little bit of time, we can hurry home. I'll go ahead and cast this." And you see her start scratching out a teleportation circle. Now, normally, there's not a teleportation circle that could take you directly from place to place without there being a set rune. However, her ability to be in tune with Ninny allows her to at least get you back to the retreat. If you want to fight me on this, hey, I'm the DM, I got your back, or I could be against you. Which one do you want? So she draws out the teleportation circle. Next level, she could probably learn teleport and just hold hands. But she draws it out, and she's like, all right, here we go, last rune. After about a minute, is there anything you guys are doing in this minute as you're watching her draw the circle?
I would try to conversate with the unicorn a little, like, asking about, like, how it is, like, how it came to be, and,
Yeah, you haven't
where it comes from.
You have not earned the trust of this unicorn to talk to you yet, and you can see it, like, sidle up to Chara or Liana in reaction to you getting closer.
I wouldn't get closer.
Well, like,
I'm
if
just
you're coming
talking
over to
to
talk
it.
to it, it would definitely, like, sidle away if that was the case. But if you're staying the distance, then yeah. I'm just giving you the idea of
Yeah.
that. It's giving you the cold shoulder. But, yeah. So the circle finishes. And then she says, everybody enter. And Liana
I
goes,
jump in.
Paching! Everybody else jumps in, right?
Yep.
Alright. Does Valerian want to stay here? You're muted.
I was muted.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, jumps in right behind him.
Okay, Odias and Santa will follow too. Okay. I was like, this would be interesting if somebody said no. Alright, so with that,
The unicorn?
and the unicorn goes through as well, because it was invited to come. All of a sudden, you guys are now back at the retreat. Here's my ugly map of it. Oh wait, I gotta move you guys, don't I? I added trees, but I think I might take them out. And then we got a unicorn here with us as well. So yeah, unicorn pops in with you guys. We're all here at the retreat. I'll ping us here so that you can see where we're at. Gee, I think you're a little too big to come inside. Should I just bring her out to you, maybe, and see if that helps? And she's saying it in Elvish. I guess I should have said that, because that's the only way the horse is going to translate back to her. So she'll go inside. And, yeah, short moment later, her and Asmaria come out with, like, a cot between their hands, one of those, like, two sticks with
Like
a
paramedic
blanket.
style.
Yeah, paramedic style.
A gurney type thing.
Gurney, yeah. Coming out in, like, a gurney with her on it, and just kind of, like, sets her down on the ground where she can, like, rest peacefully. And the unicorn kind of, like, steps up to her, and, here's Ninny's token. Here's Asmaria's token. Ninny's token did not show up, did it? There it is, okay. So Asmaria's here, Liana's here, and she, like, pleads in Elvish, and it's like, just help her, please. And the unicorn, like, lowers its head and tries to tap its horn against Ninny's forehead. Then all of a sudden you hear a loud and Crimson just appears
God.
out of the air. Who dare touches my mistress? And the unicorn jumps back like, what the fuck? not like it said what the fuck, but it was like, I'm out. What was that? And Crimson just kind of hovers above her.
Crimson, he's trying to help her.
The unicorn replies to you, Chara, in Celestial, and says, I did try to heal her at that moment, and then It didn't do anything. But he woke up from it again.
Didn't do anything, guys.
And you can hear the bats flapping of his wings, just kind of like batting the air. And he sees you
You're
all.
making
Like,
the unicorn very, very uncomfortable, Crimson.
you act as if I care. You're kind of like.
Do you want her to wake up or not? And she kind of just gets vocal, trying to stand up, trying to be the voice of Ninny, I guess. She kind of puffs up her cheeks.
Roll an you know, I'm going to ask you to roll an intimidation check on Crimson. On Crimson. Think about that. But go ahead and make an intimidation check.
That's fine.
Yeah,
I don't care. I'm going to stand up for what I believe in.
You're puffing out, and the problem is, it would be intimidating if you weren't so damn cute at it. And he kind of like looks at you, and he kind of rolls his eyes, and even though your intimidation failed, he's like, yes, of course I care. And the unicorn and Crimson are like staring at each other. It's awkward. It is very awkward.
He isn't gonna do anything to you.
You hear Crimson start bellowing out in a different tongue. I just want to see what he knows. Just to make sure that if it was something he could catch.
What language?
Well, what languages do you have? And I'll let you know if you can hear it.
Abyssal and Draconic and Common.
Yeah, nothing. Anybody else want to hear it? Tell me your languages.
I have Goblin and Giant.
No, I don't think it's
Goblin.
Goblin.
Oh, you know Giant.
I don't think it's Goblin, but maybe Giant? No, I don't think it's Giant either.
I do know Giant.
But it's not Giant. Even though Grimzu is a Giant sometimes, he's not speaking Giant. Anybody else got a language that they want to... What about you, Char?
I have Celestial... Hold on a minute. Let me look.
Because I'm not going to ask if you speak this language.
I have Draconic.
Uh-huh.
I have Druidic, Common, and Celestial.
I would say you pick up on a couple syllables, just because of your Druidic.
Okay.
But you don't understand the full message. Like, you can hear Ninny's name in it sometimes, and you can hear him just profusing his tone towards the unicorn. The unicorn is listening imperatively, and apparently they share a message back and forth. And then he kind of he's just like, I appreciate you coming all this way, Saltora. And the unicorn gives a bow with his head. I'm sorry I couldn't help your mistress. You can all hear it in like a common tone as the unicorn relays one message like that.
Thank you for trying to help.
Some of you probably don't understand it still.
Hey, no hard feelings about the kick to you, and no hard feelings back, right? I just kinda...
It wanders off. Like, it's literally just kind of like walking away from everybody unless somebody does something. But it kind of like sulks. Like, its head is bowed down.
He shoots at it.
Don't make me roll on
It's walking away.
Well, his intelligence check did prove to be failing, so yeah, he's going to shoot at it.
No, god damn it, no.
Why did you say anything? Seriously, I wasn't even going to go there.
I was joking.
You got to learn when not to joke. But I kid. We're not going to do that. I could joke too, see? But anyway. The unicorn's starting to sulk away. Is there anything anybody wants to do before it seems to get ready to haul ass out of here?
Delta, have a nice day, Char.
I'm going to tell the unicorn that, you know, we do thank it for coming and trying as all as it can do, and it's the best it can do. So no hard feelings or anything.
And it will
Trying to lift its spirits up.
it just continued to tell you. It's like, I feel sorry that I couldn't help you, even though I promised I would try. Have a nice
You
day.
did try. You too.
And with that, it starts to gallop towards the woods, and then it just disappears before it even hits the tree line. It goes, and it's gone.
Okay.
Liana slumps to the ground after they carry her back in, and she comes out and just tries to get some fresh air. You guys are now free to do whatever you want at this point and interact with everything. Even
I'm
Crimson.
going to approach Liana. We tried our best.
I know. I just heard the legend that unicorns could heal people in a way that normal clerics can't. So I thought it was worth a try.
You'd think that kicking me in the face and apologizing for it kicking me in the face would at least have healed me.
You was up on its grill, big
I
dude.
didn't think I was. I was like 5 feet away.
That's all. We were in threat range, dude.
Personal space.
Yeah, if you would have said 10 feet, I wouldn't have done it. But you said 5. I'm like, well, yeah, you're up in its grill, even though you don't mean to be. Sometimes you don't know if you're too big for somebody, you know what I mean? Come in intimidating, But that's a Goliath for you.
Made sight to see either way, though.
Yeah, that was amazing. Well, if nothing else, you guys got to see some of the forest. You got to see some of the threats that are in this world. And if there's any other questions I can answer for you, by all means, feel free to ask. But for now, I guess you guys can, take a load off, relax, get some rest.
I'm gonna go
look
wash
up
out
at
my
Crim's
mouth.
suit. Okay, go ahead.
Sorry.
There's
I didn't mean to interrupt you.
And she'll tell you there's a pump in the back of the retreat where you can get fresh water. Don't be jumping in the spring like you did the first time you were here.
I got it. Wait.
Or you can go to the bunkhouse. There's probably a sink in there.
I thought that she was talking about the back of the bunkhouse, I guess.
Same difference. Alright, Char, what are you doing?
I'm going to look up at Crimsu and apologize because I know how prideful dragons are.
He kind of looks at you and as if measuring. But no, tell me how you say this apology, though. Might determine whether.
I'm sorry for getting loud with you, but I believe it could have helped get your mistress up. And then she looked down.
Your attempt, child, was noted. I appreciate everything you all try. But I think the key to this is in the ethereal bleed. Rest up.
What is that?
Rest up,
I kind of
children.
hunker down.
Because tonight, we hunt ghosts.
What?
Are you frightened now, child?
I jump back.
Liana kind of Crimsy, don't be scaring them off. They worked really hard today. I'm not joking, Liana. They are going to be facing some ghosts tonight because I have sniffed out a ethereal bleed that should be appearing nearby. How convenient.
I kind of crawl behind Liana. Peek out every now and then.
Yeah. She's just mothering you in a way, staying in front of you, making sure that daddy's not screaming at you anymore.
So does that mean it'll be happening here?
You guys are being groomed for something. You think you just popped here for your own leisure? Got ripped from your lives for no reason? I assume you've all had a long journey through the forest. How about you all take a long rest before nightfall?
Oh my god. I'm so
If there's any other questions, you can ask the meatbags. Ask Maria and Liana.
Liana, I think I'm gonna go Over to the bedding house.
Yeah, go ahead,
Sorry.
child. It'll be fine.
Zoop!
Alright,
She vanishes.
So you rush off, and is anybody else doing anything while Crimson's still here?
Yeah, Valerian, after fucking going face to face with a bunch of big ass spiders,
Mm-hmm.
which is ridiculous, my ass is gonna go drink.
Yeah, you're very good. What is Suffix doing?
Suffix will like to try to take the web that he gathered and try to attach it to his arrows to try to make some sticky arrows.
I want you to think
So that-
about this with me. Now, you're doped up, I get it. What do you think's going to happen if you put webbing around an arrow? What are you aiming for this to actually do? I'm curious. You got me curious.
To shoot them, like, cover them in web, in a sense. Like 4 foot, like, got like a grapefruit sized web, you said, which would be around like 3 to 4 feet to try to cover them, make it have like disadvantage using weapon or something.
Are you proficient in creating traps or making a tinker tool type checks or anything of that nature?
No, I am not.
So this will be a basic dexterity check at disadvantage.
Okay.
I will allow you to make the attempt. Yeah. You glob up one arrow, and all the material gets used in making one arrow, but you're not sure what it will do. But you think it's going to do what you want it to. So put mystery web arrow. And whenever you decide to use it, tell me you're using it, because then I'll have to remember what I got mentally planned for it. Okay?
Okay.
So just say I'm using that mystery web arrow. I want to see if it works, and then I'll let you know what happens.
Got it.
Alright. And I'll let... Alright, anything else going on? Before you guys take a long rest?
Kind of curls up onto the cot and shuts her eyes and goes to sleep.
Yeah. Everybody else just heading to sleep then?
Valerian, I'd like to, just kind of mess around with this ale that's already made, just see if I can improve upon it. So, looks like...
Codex just kind of flipping the his axe in his hand, just looking down solemnly, like, because he wasn't useful this fight, really.
No, actually, if it hits, it will actually work, I think. Alright, so I'm just mentally preparing this too. Like, I'm writing something for myself so I won't lose track of it.
To sleep.
Alright, so everybody's going to sleep.
Yeah.
Alright, I wrote something down for your arrow so we know what it does. Alright, and everybody... Oh, Valerian will go brew him up some stuff?
Yeah, I'm just kind of tinkering with already made ale.
Like reverse
Make it a
engineer.
little more- Yeah.
Yeah, you're sipping through it, and with 14, I mean, you could tell some of the distinct barleys that's been used in it. And you think maybe they use like a giant honeycomb or something and just like let it sit in there while it fermentates all the way. Like, you're starting to understand the process of this honey brewed ale. And if I am totally wrong about how brewing works, well, whoop me. But that sounds correct in my eyes. But if I'm wrong, oh well. But yeah, you get an understanding of how this is made. You think if you had the tools, you might be able to replicate it in the supply.
Gotcha.
But other than that, yeah, everybody kind of goes into a long rest. We're going to say like you got back at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's back up 1 hour, 11 o'clock at night. And you're all kind of woken up to a loud rumble Wake up, you
Sounds just like a
ingrates.
war.
Oh god.
Yeah, so you all get woken up by Crimson, who's like fluttering in the air in the middle of this bunkhouse where you guys are all taking your long rest.
I perk up and look at him.
Immediately stands to attention. And looks up.
Immediately reaches over into the floor and grabs my glass of ale.
So as you all seem to be getting up, you kind of see like the room shift. It's getting hazy. And Valerian, you think it's the whisk or the beer or the ale, and you're like, oh god, this is a good buzz. And then suddenly Crimson's no longer in front of you. You find yourself in a similar location like when you first teleported back to the estate or the retreat. And you're all standing in this black hallway with like little wisp of gray mist that's just kind of like illuminating every now and then as you're kind of like sitting there waiting. And then you see this scenario playing out before you. See the little girl from earlier wake up in her bed as if from a nightmare. And she comes to, and her eyes soft lit as she wakes up and runs out crying into the living space. Like there's a little bit of brightness that kind of dims. And then you see her running down, like it must be early morning according to the scene, because she just woke up. There's like some light coming in from a window or something. And she goes up to this man you've seen earlier in the dream that you kind of recognize as her father. And she starts tugging on his coat, who, he's just out having his morning coffee, and this young girl just comes over there tugging. Dad, Mom's been killed. What? What are you talking about? I saw a weird vision where Mom died in some kind of alley. Dad, I can't. And tears just start streaming down her face. I'll give you a moment, because the scene will change at this point, but is there anything within the scene as it kind of like freezes that you want to explore?
This is her, I think. I'd say, like, out loud.
Yeah, you can hear each other.
The one that is asleep.
What would I need to roll in case they say the little girl's name?
Like you're listening for the little girl's name or something? Is that what you're trying to... The thing is, it hasn't come up. And it seems like it might be the purpose of the dream. Like it's purposely not giving you her name.
Okay.
Like it's never been said aloud. Like it's just been the family itself. But she has raven black hair. Like if you were to compare her, I would say make a nature check. And we could see if you can recognize if this is actually her at a younger age.
Nope.
Could I do an insight check?
Well,
Because I was the one that brought it up.
Well, no, actually, with the 12, you would be able to tell that she looks very similar. There's a... Like, you're not for certain, but you're almost...
You're cutting out really, really bad.
Alright, let me jump out and back in. Okay, are we good?
Okay. Yeah.
With day 12, you're able to ascertain that this might actually be her. You're not 100% on it, but I would say like 80% sure that this is her. So you're heavily sure this might be Ninny.
And we're not... Are we in the same room with each other?
Yeah, we can hear each other.
You're all spectating, pretty much like if you were in a theater, but you're all like stuck in this location. You can't move, you can't interact physically, but you can see everything. Is there anything else you want to explore before the scene seems to be changing?
I would like to make an insight on the father to see how well he's taken the news.
Yeah, go ahead. That's a good one. Was that something you were trying to say too? Call that?
No, I was basically trying to figure out a way to do what Char did. Because I had brought up, but yeah, I think that it might be Ninny.
Alright, so
But,
with that
that
insight
was me
check,
bringing it up.
you'd think he's giving you the impression that he thinks she's joking with him. Like that's not right. I just saw her like 5 minutes ago. She's fine or whatever, He's not taking her news seriously because she's a child. What does she know? So you feel like he is like, I don't believe you and all that. So, yeah, the scene is kind of like darkening from that now. So is there anything else you guys want to try to do before we move forward? Okay, then I'm moving forward then. So the scene soon changes, and soon there's like this vision where you're outside the door, and you see these two city guards kind of like knock on this mansion-like house, and you see Reynolds as he kind of like opens the door, greets the guards. It's like, yeah, what seems to be the problem? Reynolds Marquise, I hate to bring you the news, but your wife was found dead in an alley about 4 or 5 blocks from here.
Holy crap.
He kind of turns on his heels and he looks at his daughter, and you don't know what it is. There's like a little bit of red lighting around his eyes, maybe, or maybe it's just he just seems to be going into a rage, an untempered rage.
Can I insight him?
Yeah, I was gonna ask
I
if I
was
could
going
insight
to.
that.
All three of you go ahead, and then I'll continue this scenario.
Damn.
Am I waiting for one more, or was that a 10? That was a 10 then, wasn't it? Okay.
Yeah. mine was 10.
16 would tell you that he is upset that his little girl gave him such news and it actually came true. And he looks like he's going to do harm.
He's a little girl.
Mm-hmm. Suddenly, you see him rush up to the girl. The door closes behind him. The guards are dismissed. And he slaps his hand. Suddenly his hand leaps to her face, and strange energy ignites from his palm, and from his hand into her eyes. The scene stops, and as that light kind of glows there, strange energy igniting from his hands, you see her remove her head from where it's igniting. You can actually see like a blast energy coming from it, and the scene stops, so she removes her eyes to where they would be burning. Says, "What possesses him? Why did he forsake me to this world of darkness?" Her head returns to his hands, and then we see her get hit with a surging light over her eyes, permanently blinding her. And the scene fades.
Well, that's depressing.
Then once again, I said wake up! Crimson wakes you all out of this sudden vision that you guys got.
Am I still standing at the moment?
You might be, yeah. Like, you all started to get up, and then all of a sudden the room kind of faded away from you. Now you're, like, snapped out of a dream again, and it's like... No, this wasn't a DM for
Crimson, we
getting
had
your
a
vision.
dream. Again.
Cool one, I think that's more of a mission.
Jason, shut the fuck up.
Sorry.
Go on.
Does the name Reynolds Marquise mean anything to you?
Kind of grumbles. Yes, that's the bastard who did that to Ninny.
So the little girl that we seen was her.
So you're seeing bits of her past, are you? Interesting that these...
He hit her.
Does not surprise me. She told me long ago her sight was taken from her father when she was but a babe, but a girl.
It was because her mother died and she knew it.
Humans are fickle creatures. I would kill myself if it wasn't for her staying my hand. But enough of that. Kind of like gives you guys a pass. Like, it looked like he was ready to scold you, but the information seems to be welling in on him. It kind of... Sorry you had to see that then.
That's depressing.
Perhaps it's a clue too, to try to find out how we can get her back.
Perhaps.
So,
I rise to my feet.
who's ready to fight a ghost?
I try my best.
Try your best. That's all you need to do.
We'll see if we can actually even hit ghosts.
Now, I'm well aware that I sent you with a bunch of trash items before. And ghosts are a different matter than just fighting goblins, gnolls, what have you. Tell me your weapon of choice and I shall see what I can give you.
I like staffs.
You like staffs. He places a claw out and you see it glow for a moment, and his wooden staff with a dragon or maybe a kobold head. It's kind of draconic, hard to tell, and it just lands on the ground. It is a +1 staff if there is one. Anybody else? Basically, yeah.
I could honestly just use anything to help me harness this newfound power. I don't really know what would be best for me.
There's
So-
not a +1 staff.
Probably quarterstaff, ain't it?
Or what?
Quarter staff? Quarter? Like the quarter?
Water.
25-cent staff? For a quarter staff +1? Oh wow, that ain't even in, or maybe I'm spelling it wrong. I keep forgetting the R. Yeah, quarter staff +1. He drops at your feet. I need to talk to you more, it seems, but let's save that for last. What about you? Kind of turns to the snake person.
Rapier sounds good.
He pulls out a claw, and then this. It's almost silverish in color, but it's not quite made of silver. But it kind of gleams, and the hilt of it has like a dragon pommel, like a dragon's head, kind of like encases your hand underneath it. And this is a +1 rapier.
Most majestic looking.
Hmm.
Thank you, Crimzu.
What about you?
Still not showing up.
I'll drag you one in your character sheet. How about that?
Okay.
I can do that for you. That's it. Turning to Kodak. What about you?
Battle axe would suffice.
Battle axe. I already gave my best battle axe to her. Is there anything else you'll use? Because he's not going to give you a battle axe.
Longsword, I guess. I'll
Alright, so...
still thank you. I'm not knocking what you're dishing, but it's
Yes,
just
well,
I prefer.
my apologies. I already gave out one battle axe already. I'm not going to give out another. So he pulls out from his claw a long sword with like a blue hilt and gold wrapping going around it, and it is a long sword +1. And you should have that quarterstaff in your inventory now.
I
And
do, but
then
how do I equip it?
it should already have stats there.
Okay, I see it.
Yeah.
I see it now.
When you pull it over, it brings the stats with it, so you're good. If there's anything that needs to be adjusted, we can do that later. But for now, Odysseus and Xanon aren't going to get any toys because they're not here. And I really don't want to run their characters for the next scenario. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm trying to see if they're going to come in late like they said, but I haven't heard anything. But anyway, if you want to send them a message saying, hey, are you going to be able to come in, I'd greatly appreciate it. But, you know, they said they might be late. We'll see. But, yeah, if they show up, I know Odysseus is good, but Xanon might need something, so there might be a longbow +1 we give him later. But, yeah, he's like, I cannot leave this place. But I can
Say
tell...
it, yeah, sorry. My bad.
Yeah, you're fine. Oh yeah, he was supposed to have a conversation with you. Alright, so I'm over here overthinking everything. Apologize. He will produce to you a ring that falls to the ground. It's a gold band with like dragon etchings on it. And it's a ring of protection. For Valerian. That's
Thank
about
you.
the best I can do as far as equipment Don't go expecting this every time you need to go on a hunt, though. However, if you're going to hit ghosts, you need the right tools. Now, you have an ability we need to talk about. Kind of like folds an arm over one other arm and kind of like leans on the rafters up in the top, and he's looking down at you. Enough of yeah. To Valerian as he's getting comfortable as he's trying to look, and he's looking down at you because he's like, I ain't gonna. I'm up here. You gotta look up. Look up. I'm up here. And he's like,
Looked
yeah.
up at
Yeah, you're looking up at him. He's making sure you do. And he's like, so, you're not familiar with the gods of our world, are you?
No, I am not.
I want you to hold out your hand and call out the name Ironforge.
Holds up my hand. Ironforge?
Nothing happens. I think you got his name wrong, but let's try a different one. Try Nefarious.
Nefarious.
Nothing happens. Well, that was cute. Now, try Illumina.
Illumina.
Nothing happens.
I think something's broken.
Try Mirthvale.
Oh, dang.
Mirthvale.
Mirthvale.
I'm over here making them say stupid names. Don't worry, guys. So, yeah, you do that.
This goes
and-
on for another hour.
Yeah, hold on. I'm almost done. Nothing happens. Say Kazia.
Kazi.
Ah.
Kazia.
As you finish it completely, you can feel a breeze of wind just kind of like blow around you in a circle. As if like a prestidigitation spell just kind of went off and reacted to the words Kazia.
Look. What was that?
You serve the same mistress as my mistress. That sounds funny to even say. You serve Kazia, the goddess of the wind. And you should be lucky, because maybe you can be one of the followers of the way of the wind. My mistress, if she wakes up, might be able to train you further. She used to be a teacher, you know.
I think I would enjoy that very well, because now I have a few questions myself.
Well, if it's anything I can answer, I will try. Otherwise... And he just kind of waits for you.
It can wait.
Are you sure? You might die tonight.
You're right. How did I become this follower of Kazia?
Well, not that you became a follower, but maybe it has something to do with those soul gems. After all, a piece of her is kind of like a... kind of in tune with Kazia. So it would make sense that she'd be the one to kind of bless you with these sorcerer-like abilities. And if you were to harness the way of the wind, you would be able to influence the power of fire, lightning, earth, light, and even darkness itself.
Wait, I can do more than just make these things come out of my hands?
With training, perhaps. But that's neither here nor there. While the mistress is asleep, so are her teachings.
Then we must get her awake.
Well, I think the first step will be to try to close a rift that is opening nearby. Secure our home front. That's the way it should be. If you follow the road...
And I will close this rift.
If you follow the road leading out from this veil of our home, like there's a road that actually comes in from... like a small road that comes through, and you can see it cutting through the forest and leading out. Follow the road to the main road, and there, near the near where you pop out, you should be able to find these white luminescent ridges where it looks like broken ruins. Enter into the horde that comes and make sure no one walks out. Because if they manage to survive, they may be going to your world next.
Yes, that cannot happen.
So, how would we close such a rift?
Kill everything in it, and then pray. And he flaps away and finds his way out of the bunkhouse.
You might have had.
Alright.
Well, that sounds like my kind of plan. I take my new
Started
sword
on
and
my
I
way
strap it to my
outside.
belt.
Alright, so so everybody's gonna meet outside the bunkhouse. And I think I'm gonna take a quick minute break real quick. I'm gonna grab me some of these munchies.
Alright, have a grab drink.
Yeah, so
Alright.
everybody grab a drink. I'm not gonna put up the BR. Yeah, I am. I'm gonna put the BRB up, but I'm not gonna mute the stream, alright? We'll do that. So we'll go ahead and stay online. BRB, take a quick little breather real quick. Things are getting interesting.
Okay.
Hope you're all enjoying the stream so far.
Yeah.
Alright, I am coming back. Who are we waiting on? I said BRB and everybody went pew. I think I'll go ahead and move us back to the live scene because I think I'm going to have to prepare something. Let's see if we got anything.
Back.
Welcome back. Still waiting on a couple others to get back. Everybody let me know when you get back. I know I'm saying that to thin air right now, ain't I? Never mind. Hopefully everybody knows to tell me I'm back. So we got a lot of interesting maps we can use. Got these random maps that we've always been using. I think this might be where we're going to take this adventure. Yeah, I think this is it, guys. We're going to go here. I think this goes to... Yeah, let's move all this to the token layer. Go ahead and put that on the side of the road. Alright, if Chad is with me, you can kind of like see what we can do to make this encounter interesting. Yeah, that might be a little hard. We won't do that. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Everybody back yet, or who are we waiting on?
I'm back.
Come back? Anybody else?
You know I'm here.
Okay, waiting on Lexi and Jace.
Ow.
She's trying to hurt my wife.
Hey, what?
Trying to
Why'd you-
hurt my wife, but you know she doesn't.
Yeah, she don't allow that shit. She hurt you back.
Curious what all this way of the wind.
Yeah. You're getting into some of the lore that nobody else has gotten. You know, I might need to use D&D Beyond. You got a friend that will add me who has all the books.
Yeah, I do.
Dude, hook me up.
Okay.
I'll get that from you later. For now, I'm just going to try to wing this. But I think they got a new encounter thing that I was watching them play with earlier, so I think that would be nice to have.
Check their name is Akazia.
Kazia, if you need the spelling.
Kazia.
You know what, folks? We're gonna throw one of these in there because that was one of the thingamajigs. We'll say that's the physical encounter. Yeah, we're gonna have a little bit of a interesting encounter here, I think. Alright, we still... Oh, dear lordy doggy. Back the puck up. Lexi back? Like, this wasn't a full-on break. I just needed to go get something real quick, but okay.
Oof.
That's fine. I need more time to plan this out.
Back.
Mm-hmm. Alright, I think we're all back now. Right?
Yeah.
Think so.
I'm checking the challenge rating of one more monster, and then I think I might be done.
So, Brett, how much gauze did you have to go through today?
0.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Alright.
Yeah, I'm handling it.
that's good.
Alright, so coming back from break now, guys. Welcome back. So, you guys are on the road. How do you want to do? How do you want to... Like, it's not much of a hike from what Crimson made it sound like. Like, maybe it's 100 yards out.
I mean, either way, that's where we gotta go. We're gonna go there.
Any other preparations you need to do?
Nothing
No.
for me, at least.
gonna sneak.
Valerian will just like whip his hands around and pop his sorcery points to give himself more seconds.
You don't have to. You're back
We
at
took
full.
a long rest.
You're back
Yeah,
at
but
full.
I can get extra spell slots.
No, not when you're already full.
Oh. Never mind.
Yeah, you can do that when you need to get more back in the middle of a fight or something.
Serious.
Yeah. Action economy. We make you do it in battle. So any other preparations? Are we good?
There's just stealthing if possible.
Yeah, you want to stealth out? He's wanting to stealth out. Anybody want to follow his motive?
You can stealth like out in the woods. I'm not gonna even attempt it. I'm too clinky. I shake from side to side. Maybe I'll give them advantage, except for Chara, it doesn't matter.
Chara's just running through weeds.
Yeah.
She's popping in and out of the side of the road. Hey guys. I mean, however cute she can be, right?
And I'm just in the middle of the
Hi.
road.
Hi. Hi.
So yeah, you get all the way to the end of the street. And according to Crimson, I think he would offer you one last piece of advice before you actually left. He'd be like, it's only like 11. And when you get to the end of the street, or once you get on the main street, hang out there and wait for midnight. And then that's when all the fun happens. So he leaves you with that. You guys go into stealth. Some of you go into stealth. Some of you just clank around. Yep, suffix is good. Valerian, you roulette is a... No, you're good. Chara's not even trying to be stealthy. She's being cute. Psh. Hey guys! Psh. And of course your two other allies who I wish would hurry up and get on. That'd be nice. Any word from them or no?
I messaged them, but no, they haven't replied.
Alright, so with that, I'm going to move you over to this. No, actually, I'm going to leave you guys where you are. Only chat knows where you are right now. But, yeah, so you're like, you make it to the end of the road, and you're all just kind of like, this open road. Like, you're at the edge of this forest. You popped out on this road, and then there's this big road that's big enough for like 2 wagons to ride. So you assume this is like a little highway that comes through. Hard dirt, and it's like well laid out to where it's been maintained, and it goes north for what looks like 3 or 4 miles, and most of the land on the left side of the road, opposite of where you pop out, is all cleared. And you kind of look forward, and you can kind of see like the makings of a wall of some sort, like maybe of a wall of a city that is several miles out. You can barely make it out from here, but you can definitely tell there's like a city north of here. I mean, the retreat is closer, but if you were to travel ahead, you would actually discover a new city. But here you are. It's like 11:30 at the moment. You get to this end of the road, and what do you guys do? Like, are we waiting patiently? Are we going to try to find a hiding spot to ambush or whatever? Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna...
I'll don my sword and shield. Like, I'll have my shield on my, sword resting over my shoulder, and I'll just, lean up against a tree and wait. Staring at the, spot where the road meets the, gravel road back to the retreat, or dirt road, I should say.
Wonder, can I multi-select?
Is it okay if I roll a perception?
Yes, by all means. Go
Because I'm
right.
keeping an eye out.
Keeping an eye out. What are you looking for?
I'm just watching the spot where I
Just
think it'll
danger or
pop up.
whatnot? Hey, that's a nice perception check. Do you want something for that?
I just wanna, just keep an eye out.
Alright, so what I will do is you're keeping an eye out. We get on the right layer here. I'm going to go ahead and move the map. You can hear some rustling in the trees nearby. Something creature-like is coming down the road. Oh man, I gotta move that map. Alright, we're going to map hop, so don't worry, we're not stopping there. think this is the right one. Yeah. So I got you all down here.
Mhm.
You see, by the way, you see broken down carriages off to the side of the road. They look like they've been abandoned.
Oh, okay.
I think.
Then I'd be leaning up against this then.
Hmm.
Sorry, I don't know if we're supposed to see this, but
Mm-hmm.
I think Char does.
Oh yeah, Chara sees it.
Out of character, I know what that is.
Mm-hmm. You hear it
I do
rustling through the
too.
trees, and it seems to be stalking. Coming down south, maybe.
Go over there, Suffix.
What are you doing? What are you guys in there?
Suffix would have been like to hide in the bushes. I was gonna say that.
In the bushes. It's in the bushes.
Yeah. So, make a perception check, because this thing is trying to hide. It's looking for something to kill for supper. I would say you'd be able to see it off in the distance here. And it's like brush. You see it just like enter into the brush, and it's kind of like going deeper in. And then you kind of lose track of it for a minute. Then all of a sudden, you hear the bushes kind of coming closer and closer, rattling. What do you do?
what are we doing, guys? What is that thing with that bush?
It's a friend, don't worry.
Probably just an animal. Nothing to worry about.
If
Sounds kind of big.
is it this exact distance from me, or no?
Well, you shouldn't have moved to begin with.
Was that?
If you want to move towards it, and that's where you want to be, yeah, that's the distance. Otherwise, you should have been back with your group. Nom nom nom. Sorry. I'm snacking between this. It's not good for a DM. It's aware of you. You're aware of it.
Oh, it's aware of me. Really?
Roll initiative.
Okay.
They're
Just whistling an old giant tune.
And this ain't even the problem you've been sent up here to deal with.
Why did you have to ask Chara to displace her beast, really?
Well, don't worry. I planned it already.
Oh, you planned. Okay, so she actually just
She
made
did.
it so that.
Yeah, she made the
Yeah.
check. It's like she's actively looking for danger, and there was going to be some stuff at the beginning of the before something weirder happens. I mean, we're not. Yeah, we're going to throw something singular at you guys. So yeah, you all know about this beast, and he's like trudging through the trees trying to get closer. Chara, you're up first. What would you like to do? As you know, this danger is clear and present.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm gonna go right here and hold action.
Uh-huh. What action are you
That's
holding?
all.
You're
Hold
gonna
on a
Are you
minute.
gonna beat it with your quarterstaff, or are you gonna ready a cantrip?
I'm gonna ready a cantrip.
Alright, so what's the trigger? Like if it comes within range
Actually,
or aggressive?
Thunderwave. I'm gonna ready Thunderwave.
Mm.
If it attacks Suffix, I will light it or try to light it up.
Alright. So you're preparing to cast Thunderwave, and you're waiting to see if it comes close enough. Just know that if it doesn't make it within range and you don't use the spell this round, the spell will be set off, and well, it won't be set off, but it'll be used up.
Okay.
So I just want to let you know that. But yeah, so you ready Thunderwave, and the Displacer Beast smells the air. And sure enough, as if it was meant to do it, it comes pouncing out of the forest, and it will make attacks against Suffix. If you want to go ahead and use your Thunder Wave, because he is attacking.
Oop. Hold on. Let me roll damage instead of that.
And I will need Suffix to make that save as well.
Oof.
What is that? Constitution? Suffix make the same save. I get a 16. He gets a 23. You take half damage. 8 points of damage as we both get blasted by this thunder wave that comes out of the air. And then it like hisses in her direction. But it was already about ready to attack you. And it will make 2 tentacle attacks on the sneak. A 12 and a 10. I believe both of those miss, right?
Both of them miss, yeah.
And then it is Valerian's turn as you hear a loud crack and Chara accidentally hurting her own teammate.
Let's see here. Valerian. Go ahead and pop a cantrip, roll the undead on that thing, because she hit it, right?
Yeah, she done damage. And it needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
DC 12.
DC 14. It does nothing. The loud boom kind of rings out, and then it just like dissipates, and nothing seems to happen as the displacer beast just kind of like shakes it off like a yawning cat. Anything else for your turn?
I am going to. Yeah, you know, let's go ahead and step back. That thing looks big and ugly. That's it.
Chara, as you look up, you see these strange tentacle little things that look like flying mushrooms come floating down from the sky.
Can I make a nature check to see what it is? I think it's nature, right? It looks like a plant.
Yeah, go ahead and make a nature check.
Nope.
They are cute little mushrooms that are like slowly floating down, and they just kind of like float there, but they don't do anything. Let's see how that goes. Yeah, so they're just kind of like spectating. Kodak.
I have my sword and shield out. I look towards the mushroom for a second, then I'm like, the bigger threat's over there. So I will just take a step away.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't.
Nothing
do
happens.
Nope.
Okay. Then I'll walk up to the displacer beast and I'm like, excuse me, that's my friend you're attacking there. And then I stab it.
Okay. Go for it.
Does a 25 hit?
I think so.
That's 13 plus 7. Oh wait, no, never mind, just 13.
Oh yeah. Anything else?
And, I'll be like, hey, Suffix, you good?
A little bit. That spell hurt.
Would have been better if you were right
Here,
there.
Yeah.
I do have 5 feet of movement, so I can move right there.
Damn shame you didn't do that earlier, because that 20.
That is true.
But at any
That's
rate,
my...
that's it? Is that it for your turn? Yes?
Yep, that's it. That's
Okay,
it. Yeah.
okay. Then Suffix, what are you doing?
I'm gonna stab with my rapier.
Okay, go ahead. That's a hit. That's 11 points of damage.
And then I'm gonna say, I think you got this. And I'll disengage with my bonus action and move back.
Because he doesn't need advantage, right? No, you moved. Where are you going?
Trying to figure that out. I'll move back here.
Alright, Chara. We're back to you. and I purposely left them at home because they're not here to play their characters.
Okay, I'm gonna go right here and I'm going to cast Thunder Wave one more time.
On Suffix?
Ending me?
Put him out of his misery.
Yeah,
Go for
kill her.
Alright, go for it. I know where you're going with it. Right here, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so
It's gonna get shoved onto me if it fails.
yeah. It fails. Make a dexterity saving throw as it gets pushed into your space.
13?
You fail.
Okay.
And you will take... We're only going to make this 1d6. 6 points of damage from it bludgeoning into you, and you get pushed down. And I would say you're prone, so you'll need to use some movement to get back up on your feet. It's like everybody's landing you on your ass today. I don't know what's going on.
I'm just always either on the ground or tied up. With...
Sounds like a bad kink video. Is that the end of your turn, Char?
Yep.
Alright, so Char thunderbolts that guy back, or Thunderwave, I'm sorry. Displacer Beast kind of like shakes it off, and then charges Char. How dare you push me back if it had a voice.
I get an attack of opportunity at disadvantage for being on the ground.
Yeah.
The tentacles hit.
That's still a 21.
Go ahead and do damage.
11.
Alright. So you swipe at it, barely getting it on its heels. And then you take 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 21 points of damage?
To me?
Shit!
Yeah, you. It crit it.
I'm dead. I'm gone. Yeah.
Unconscious.
I'm down.
You're unconscious, you're not dead. And then it took 11 points of damage, right? Okay. So yeah, that's that Thunder Wave for you. You brought too much attention to yourself. Valerian, your kobold friend went down.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright, alright then, guess it's gonna get some spell slots. It's about to catch his hands. And by these hands, I mean this guiding bolt. Don't think that is.
Let me double check. Nope, that misses. So your guiding bolt goes flying over it and it just fades into the light of the night moon.
Pop. Healing word.
Chara, you have been healed for
Nice.
5 points of damage.
Okay.
You're back up again.
I'm gonna step over here. And I will end my turn.
So for a story purpose, I'm going to say Xanon and Odysseus agreed to like watch the other side of the road, and they're unaware of the conflict happening right now, just to make it story sensible, I guess you could say. Alright, so now it is these strange creatures that are floating in midair. See what they can do, if anything. Chara, make a cuteness check.
Oh.
Do
The charisma?
Yeah. Go ahead and make a cuteness. How cute is Chara today? Now that she's back up.
8.
One of these.
Oh wait, that's not a save, right?
No, you're fine. Yeah, it's just
Okay.
regular charisma.
Okay.
I need you, Suffix, and a Displacer Beast to make a Dexterity saving throw.
Is this a magical effect?
Just make the check. No, it's not. Like, you should be rolling with advantage anyway, in case that's the thing. So, each creature in a 15-foot cone originating from the creature on a DC 10 saving throw or be coated by a foul-smelling liquid. So, in this case, you and Chara both managed to duck out of it, but the Displacer Beast is like covered in this scent that's like messing with its senses. And the coated creature is poisoned as long as the stench lasts. The creatures are poisoned while within 5 feet of the coated creature. Well, what? Coated creature is poisoned as long as the stench lasts, and other creatures are poisoned while within 5 feet of the coated creature. A creature can remove the stench on itself by using a short rest or bathe in water, alcohol, or vinegar. Has no effect on this stench, dude. Sorry, that doesn't save you from this. Well,
The poison condition.
it's a
I'm
poison.
into that.
I'm really gonna fucking reincarnate you one day. But yeah,
No.
the Displacer Beast is covered in this coat, and you and or Chara and the Displacer Beast are at disadvantage, and anybody that moves within 5 feet of it. And the other flump is just floating there. Kodak, what do you want to do as you see this poof of green smoke just kind of flood over?
You guys okay?
It hurts bad.
Oh, it feels. I don't want to get near that thing, cause I can smell it from here.
Yeah, it smells awful.
Let's see, what's my movement? So, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I can't quite get there. Unless I want to.
Hop over the barrel. Or box.
Could I get the extra movement from... Oh, well, no, it doesn't matter. I wouldn't be able to get to her. I'm gonna move right here, kind of behind these creatures, and be like, I don't know what you are, but I guess you're helping? And I'll, from behind them, throw a javelin at the Displacer Beast.
Alright, throw. What's the range?
Oh,
of
I
it?
clicked on it in my... It's, it's more than 5 feet.
Is it 30?
Oh,
Yeah, I
that's...
guess. Still misses.
that's-
So you, and the smell, it just, and you throw it, and it kind of like lands right in front of the flump, and it looks down, and then looks towards you.
What? I'm sorry, it stinks.
Suffix.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over here
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna stab it. 22. 15 damage.
For 15, alright. Still alive. As you pierce it with the rapier.
And I'll take my other rapier and stab
That's it.
for 11 damage.
Still alive. As you stab it again with the rapier and you slide it out, you're puncturing it up. It looks bloodied. And Char.
And I will walk away.
And you will
Here.
take
Sure you
an
wanna
attack
do
of
that?
opportunity.
Well, it has disadvantage.
And you manage to walk away.
Why did you do that? I could have had advantage.
You're such a team player, Suffix.
Wait, I'm not thinking straight right now. Give me a break.
What do you
Okay, I'm going to jump up and I'm going to whack it over the head.
want? Go ahead.
Even though it misses.
Yep.
I fall on my butt.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's the last time I feel in my mouth. Sorry. So yeah, you jump up. Woo! It moves its head right out of the way as soon as it would have thunk, and then you slam it into the ground, and you kind of hear a crack of the staff against the ground. Doesn't break or anything. It's a magical weapon, so you're good.
Okay.
Displacer Beast. Give you another chance, because now it found some new prey, and it will go after Suffix.
I get the
Yep.
attack of opportunity.
Still missed
Still
because it's
miss.
disadvantage. And the displacer sends both tentacles after suffix. 17 and a 21. How's that feel?
Both of them will hit, yeah.
Yep. Figured it would. So 8 points. And then 13.
What's the... Oh, blood. Yeah.
It
okay,
does
sorry.
bludgeoning with the tail and the piercing from the tail's end. 'Cause it's got
Okay. I'm down.
Yay, we killed it! Alright, so yeah, you fall to the ground as both of these tentacles lash out at you for stabbing it. It looked like it was very mad as it came down on top of you, bleeding profusely from behind. And it feels like it's getting a little bit of vendetta for, like, finally knocking you down. Valerian, another one of your allies have hit the ground.
Well, isn't this just unfortunate? What's going on over there? Let's see here. Look, we're gonna see if we can catch another guiding bolt.
Boom! That one hits. So you send this one sailing, and the wind of Kazuya kind of like guides it correctly this time. Go ahead, roll damage.
Yeah. And
Boom! It lands into it. How do you want to do it?
I don't really know many ways to do the magical spell other than it just fucking
Does the thing, right?
swirling my hands and just whoosh.
Yeah, so as guiding bolt lights it up, you see it like glow like a nightlight for a minute, and then all of a sudden the light kind of like it's shorting out, and then it dies out as the creature falls to the ground dead. Both tentacles land, and it has been silenced. Then these little creatures in the air. Roll me a charisma check, Kodak.
Okay.
This isn't for anything special.
Oh my gosh. That's a 7.
Make a dexterity saving throw now.
That's a 17.
Okay, so you save. You see one of these like spray towards you. And then the other one just kind of floats up into the sky about 30 feet. Actually, after it sprays you, it floats up into the sky at 30 feet as well. So if you wanted to attack it, you can. But, you know.
It just sprays this at me, but I don't attack it.
Okay.
I just like, what the fuck? What was that for? I didn't do anything.
Yeah, so they're like floating up in the air now, about 30 feet up. I mean, yeah, they're Kodak.
I can't reach it.
Yeah, Kodak, what do you want to do?
Well, as far as I know, battle's over, so I'm gonna go over here and, attempt to revive Suffix by leaning over and, conjuring that flame-like energy in my hands and healing him for 4 hit points.
Alright, so you get those hit points back.
Thank you.
You're surely welcome. Good fight. Where the fuck did that thing come from? What is that thing? Would I know what that thing is?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay.
You're not from this world, so I don't think so. So yeah, I mean,
But that
pretty much
wouldn't-
these things are still floating. These little squid-like creatures are still like floating in the air, but they're not seeming to harass you anymore. They just seem like they were interested in whatever was going on. But they are floating nearby.
I kind of walk over to Chara. You okay, little one?
Chara's pretty bloody by now.
I'll give her 5 healings a hit, 5 hit points, if that doesn't fill her up.
Okay. So you get 5 HP from his lay on hands.
And I save 1 for if I had to pick someone up from unconsciousness.
Alright, so we're out of initiative. The flumps, the little...
I'm going to lay on hands, or not lay on hands, but cure wounds suffix.
Okay.
Oh. Thank you. Oh yeah, Sorcerer, do you have something to clean her?
10.
Thank you. Valerian,
Do what?
do you have something to clean her off the poison stench?
Y'all were
Yeah, I
only poisoned
still-
while near it, so y'all are no
Oh.
longer poisoned.
Okay.
That body
I think
stinks.
as long as we don't stay anywhere around that dead beast.
Okay, I'm gonna
Should be
go
okay.
this way.
Yeah, so
I
now-
just kind of lumber behind.
So, is there any conversation taking place or any situation that we're gonna like take care of here before like something else happens?
Before I left that general area, I will tug on this guy right here.
Wow, this guy.
Long piece of clothing. I'm going to tug on it and I'm going to say, thank you again.
You're welcome. My name's Valerian.
I don't know how to say that.
Okay.
Varian?
Very. She has no L constellation.
Sure.
The L doesn't sound in our world. Alright, so yeah, you guys are like now perched here for the next, I don't know, it seems like 10 minutes go by. The flumps are like casually like.
Could I
Go ahead.
try to brain function? Scavenge the corpse of the displacer beast. Survival, I mean.
Go ahead and make a survival. A survival check is used to see if you could skin animals. Did you know this, Brett?
Yes.
You tear it up and you don't get anything useful. The tentacles like shred in half. Like as soon as you start cutting into it, like the guiding bolt seemed to have seared something, and then all of a sudden half of its flesh like melts away because of the guiding bolt.
Could the
and the
guiding
stench.
bolt give me advantage?
No, it doesn't.
But that's what it does.
Nah, not on this case it doesn't. The guiding bolt killed it. So the guiding bolt did more damage than it needed to, and because of your low roll, it was the cause of why the skin was so fragile for you to even work with.
Okay.
Trying to pull that shit on me. Get that out of here. Alright, continuing on. Give you enough advantage. Quit pushing your luck.
Hey, little Tara. That's your name.
DM, I sent you a DM.
Alright.
So, is that as big as you ever grow, or are you like a child of your species?
I'm a kid.
So you grow bigger,
No.
but you're a kid.
Yes.
You call yourself. I just don't understand sometimes. Why are you so tiny?
Watch out!
What? I look around.
They have points.
What the flump thing? Not flump. I
The
don't know what it
mushroom
is.
thing
Yeah.
comes floating
Weird
down
squid
from.
thing.
Yeah, one of them like comes closer
It's-
down. This
So I'm just gonna move away from it
yeah,
constantly.
This one's like 30 feet in the air still. And it kind of like soars over here. It doesn't do anything, but it's just being distracting. It's kind of it's kind of like fireflies, if you want to think of it that way. Like they're acting like fireflies.
Char resists the urge of batting at it.
Do you now?
No! I don't want
Suffix
it!
will actually try to bat at it.
Ducks under Valerian's rope.
Oh God!
What's wrong,
I try
guys?
to hide under
Is
the
there
coat.
something happening? I don't understand. What's going on? You want to
No!
bat it?
Yes, I want to bat at it.
Boop! Boop!
I see.
Quit moving!
I want to stab.
Hide!
You hear it say, "I see you. Where are you going?
No, you don't.
We can be friends.
Hide behind the rock.
We can be friends, I promise."
Stench me, please. I actually want it.
Why?
Alright, so basically you guys spend like the better half of a half hour just kind of like keeping away from the flying flumps. And out in the distance, maybe about 20-30 feet away from you, just as Crimson told you, you can see a light kind of like flicker. The light lights up a little bit more. Then suddenly there's like these ancient broken down ruins appearing in the middle of the road. And that's where we're going to stop our session tonight because I want everybody here for this.
Yes.
So,
That's great.
yeah, we're going to get into our first ethereal bleed in this campaign. Probably going to be a scary one since everybody's level 2 and the displacer beasts are already ate a couple of you. But
Just a little bit.
join us Wednesday night, 7 p.m. for some more D&D action as we get back to Tynak, hopefully. And I need to talk to you guys after the stream, by the way, so hang around for a minute.
Alright.
Okay, I will, but I'm going to go use the bathroom because I've been holding it.
We had a break like 20 minutes ago.
I didn't have to go do a break.
But anyway.
I need to kill myself.
Yeah, so I'm just closing out here, so yeah, go. But come back.
Okay.
But,
I'll wait.
Alright, but yeah, join us Wednesday, 7 p.m. We join our Tynak Kingdom. There is possibly going to be another session early Sunday, depending upon what we talk about, to give one of our characters who won't be able to come back. So we're going to give them a proper send-off, hopefully, and I'll talk to you guys about it in a minute. And then join us Sunday evening, once again, 7 p.m. Central, where we will come back to this campaign, hopefully with all of our people, and see what we can do with the Ethereal Bleed. So join us next time. Say goodnight to Twitch.
Good night.
And do you hear the calling? Don't you dare finish it. I swear to God. Fuck off, you map!